mother. Single mothers are caring. Our society has talked down on single mothers so badly that it looks as if single mothers have been ostracized from their mind, from their confidence, even from the society, from family. When a woman is a single mother, she finds it very difficult to get married. She finds it very difficult to be accepted in certain families. Single mothers have been so ostracized and so abused in our society that it's becoming ridiculous. There are a lot of single fathers. They are not facing the same kind of stigma that single mothers are facing. But there's a lot of benefit that comes when you marry a single mother. Single mothers are caring. Single mothers are truthful. Single mothers are accommodating. When you marry a single mother, she understands the place of commitment. It's not easy to be the father and the mother to a child. Single mothers, I'm not saying all of them, but I'm saying 90% of single mothers are the most beautiful thing you can ever get married to and have peace. They understand the place of commitment. They understand the place of respect. They understand the place of love. A single mother will understand the capacity of love because it takes love to take care of a child. A single mother understands the impact of making her man safe. A single mother is not extravagant. A single mother will help you save your finances because she knows that there are times in her life where she doesn't have money, but the baby needs to eat. They understand. They are wired to save. Do you think I will go for a girl who pretends not, who have done series of abortions over a single mother who have 2 kids that kept the child despite her mistake? Single mothers, I salute you. You are the best. Don't let nobody talk you down. Don't let nobody make you feel inferior. There is a man for you, and that man will show up. My name is Prophet Okose Emmanuel. If you don't get it, then forget about it. To whom brain is given, sense is expected. Single mothers, you have a man of God who loves you. You have a man of God who is praying for you. You have a man of God who is saying to you, the right man will show up. Don't let nobody talk you down. Keep your head up. Keep looking beautiful. Love your kids. That man will show up. It is what it is. I'm proud of you. Shalom. Send this to
Yeah, sorry guys. I know you can't hear me. How you're doing? You're all welcome. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. I'm actually streaming this to 3 platforms, and I'm also streaming on Vertical Live. So I guess a lot of people gonna come across this on Vertical Live. And if you want to be part of the conversation, you have to come over to Uncle Beno's channel. Uncle Beno's channel is actually where I'm reading most of the comment, but in between, I'm going to be hopping in and out of other platforms to see what people are leaving in the comment. All right, I'm sorry. I've been away for 3 days. Something came up, but we give God the glory. I already shared that with the real fam. Well, you know, there are some things we just can't bring to public platform. And thanks everybody for the encouragement. Thank you all for at least appreciating those of us who work in the healthcare sector. We face some challenges at times, and sometimes we think we are Mr. Macho, but yet it still get to us at times. So I really appreciate you all. In fact, your words are what actually kick my butt. And I'm like, you know, Ben, if you're going to get out of this kind of rabbit hole that I put myself for 2 days, I got to go to the gym. So I went to the gym, And when I got to the gym was so busy. Today is Saturday, there are a lot of people, and I'm like, it be like say gym will not solve this thing for me the way I want to. So I took myself to the soccer field. When I got to the soccer field, some of you don't know I play soccer. If you are a Nigerian guy and you're not playing soccer, you are not a Nigerian. You can barely find a Nigerian man who don't play soccer. So I went to the soccer field and I was playing with these young dudes, man. You look, bros, I keep telling you guys, oh, your wife title. These boys, the way they out now, their energy is up to the roof. So I was playing soccer with a bunch of 25, 24 years old boys. And I thought I still got it. And then one boy give me one heavy tackle. I'm like, lie. And that's kind of lift my spirit. So I'm back. And we want to talk about this very long overdue conversation. We were doing some series on Uncle Bendo's channel where we started with Scared of Marriage. And while we were still on the series on Scared of Marriage, Iyabo Ojo had her daughter's wedding, and that changed everything because I'm so happy Iyabo Ojo had that wedding. A lot of women are raising their children alone. Although some father might be present, but in reality, they might not really be present. Some dad might just be in and out. They show up today, they disappear tomorrow, and the mother are always the one that is left to bear all the responsibilities. So Iyabo Ojo's daughter's wedding mean a lot to many of us, especially if you are the type who truly understands what it takes to be a parent. Yeah. If you are the type who truly understand what responsibilities single mom are shouldering all by themselves, then you will understand why a lot of people are celebrating Priscilla and they are also celebrating Iyabo Ojo. For those who are watching this on Trends Reality, because of you, I'm not going to do a lot of Nigeria Pidgin English. I'm just going to try as much as possible to speak my American phone. Hopefully that will help. So I will try as much as possible to speak in American accent, my traditional American accent. Sisters, make una no laugh, because I know you guys will start making fun of me now. So I'm gonna talk to y'all in my American accent. Yo, okay? Y'all gonna understand what I'm talking about, people. Oh my God. See me, they laugh myself. Oh God, I beg, help me. All right. All I'm saying is that the Iyabo Ojo's daughter's wedding has opened a can of worm. It has brought to the fore several conversations that are long overdue. And as a result of that, on my channel, on Uncle Bendo's channel, I have been hosting some shows. Many of my fantastic sisters and brothers, they have been part of the show and they are helping me making it make sense. So the one I did the last time was Iyabo Ojo, Lessons for Men. I did the one where I titled it Iyabo Ojo, Lessons for Single Mom. And then I did another one called Iyabo Ojo, Lessons for Men. And during the show, I promised that I'm going to do a follow-up show where we're going to look into how to marry a single mom and how to become the best stepdad. So that is what this show is all about. And it's going to be interactive. For those who would like to come into the studio, you're welcome. I'll be delighted to have you in the studio with me. But let me just finish my own take on the matter. Then we can go into the question and answer session because I know we have several sisters now who are single mom, and many of them have a lot of questions they want to ask. And I think we brothers are somehow in a better position to provide that answer. I count myself lucky to be one of those few brothers who can actually discuss a very sensitive matter like this from a place of love and from a place of openness. So if you're a single mom, you are watching this, I want you to learn from it. And if you're a single dad or you are a single man, eligible bachelor who happen to be dating a single mom right now, and you are kind of confused. You love this woman. She's like almost everything you ever wanted in a woman. But the only problem is she's a single mom, maybe a single mom of one child or two. And you seems to hit a roadblock. You don't know what to do next. I think this show will help you clarify your decision. All right. So let's get into this conversation. Shout out to my sister, Dr. Adama. God bless you. My Sissy, what's up, mommy? How you doing? I see Juliet is right there. Hey, Juliet, I was gonna call you, but things keep coming up, and you know your time zone and mine is not the same. So, but trust me, I'm gonna call you. We're gonna have the conversation, okay? I see. Tell it like it is. How are you doing? Hmm. So tell it as it is. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I think you are referring to the video I started with. I think he knows what he's talking about, and you're gonna find out once I start addressing this delicate topic. Thank you, everybody. Please do me a favor, give us like, hit the like button. If you wish, you can buy me coffee or you can give me super chat. God bless you. If you don't have it, don't worry about it. We're all good. Okay. Now, let's get this show started. Again, my name is Benuru, and this is Trends Reality on Uncle Beno. All right. First thing first. What are those things a man should know if he wanna start a relationship with a single mom, or if he decided he's gonna marry a single mom? And why did I choose to address this? Please listen and follow my explanation. You see, men nowadays, they are missing a lot. There are a lot of brothers now who has come across several beautiful, outstanding women who they should have made their wives, but because of the fact that these women have babies, they simply gave up. Some of them gave up not because the woman did anything, but they gave up just because of what people will say. I'm sorry. And this is common with African men and Nigerian men in particular. You started the relationship with a fantastic woman. Everything was going great. Along the line, she told you, I'm a single mom of one or two. But her body shape, her appearance, her status does not reflect anything like, oh, she's a single mom, or she's a terrible single mom or something. And you are cool with her. She completes you. But then, when you guys are supposed to take the relationship to the next level, you started listening to what people are saying around you. One of those type of people that will be in your ears are your family members, your friends, people in your close circles, they will start saying to you, oh, of all the women, all these beautiful single women all over the place, you don't see anyone you could have settled for to be your wife. Is this mother of one? This mother of two? Hey, God forbid. In Africa, in a place like Nigeria in particular, some mom will literally go to the church, they will go and talk to pastor or call their prophet, and they will start raising prayer points on your head as a man, saying, this single mom has jazzed up my son. He has did something to my son. My son cannot in his right senses settle for this woman who has married before, settle for this woman who had gotten a girl or a baby out of wedlock. This na juju. For those who don't know, juju is simply voodoo in Africa. So your friends will tell you, nah man, no, you can't marry her now. She's only good to go to bed with. What do you want to do with her? Don't you see her children? No, you are better than this. And as they kept talking, as they kept on telling you she's not good for you, she's a bad market, oh, single mothers, they are terrible people, oh, they're gonna ruin your life. No, don't do it. Then you simply let her go. Shout out to you, my sister, Dr. Adama. Thank you. So you simply let her go. Now ask yourself, since you let her go, have you met another lady that truly loves you the way the so-called single mom loves you? How about for those of you who got married? The never married, never had a baby, girl or woman you are married to. How is it going? Are you beginning to notice some cracks after the wedding? Are you beginning to see how she's disrespecting you? What I'm trying to point out here is these people. When it comes to relationship, sometimes having baby or not does not really determine if you're going to have a fantastic marriage or not. What it boils down to is, who are you in relationship with? What is her personality, her character? Does she bring values to your life? Does she treat you the way you want to be treated? Do y'all share so many things in common? That's what matters. So now that I've clarified that, what are some of the things you should pay attention to if you want to date or marry a single woman? Number one, you have to understand that having a relationship with a single woman is different than having a relationship with a single mom. Let me explain further. You see, you have to become a high-valued man in order for you to understand what I'm about to explain right now. Because if you are not a high-valued man, you cannot grab the scope of what I'm discussing right now. So let me break it down. When dating a single mom, it's important that you adjust your expectations. In other relationship, you may have been able to gauge a person's feelings for you by how much time and energy they put into your relationship. When you are dating or you are married to a single mom or a single parent, let me put it that way, this isn't necessarily the case. They may not have the time to see you as often as you would like. Single parent time is limited, and we know that. They are the one who are providing and taking care of their children. So that means you cannot just expect to call her and just like that, she will get up, grab her bag, and come and meet you. She is responsible for her children. So I'm saying this for you to get it at whether at your place of work or at your church, you found a woman that you can tell. Just the moment you set your eyes on her, you can tell that I think I love this lady. I like how she carry herself. I like how she behaved. She's matured. And you started making moves. And she sees you. She started treating you right. And you both take it up from there. Then she told you, I think before we take this further, I need to let you know, I have two beautiful kids. Whatever the age is, point is, she's open, and she told you, I have two kids. If you are a high-valued man, you will recognize that it's going to be different. That's all I'm saying. And that's a very good starting point, knowing that this is not like the regular dating or relationship that has been before. This is a different ball game. All right. Number two, you have to accept that her children are her first priority. I can already see some people who might watch this later. They will be shifting right now that hey, Uncle Ben, what are you saying? That is the main problem now. That is what I'm talking about. How come her children will be her priority? What about me? How about me? I can't deal with that, bro. I swear. Many who gonna find this video, that is how some of them will react when they hear me say, accept that her children are her first priority. Now, let me demystify that fear. This is something they won't tell you. Even some marriage counselor won't tell you this. I'm not a marriage counselor, but I can tell you this for nothing. Don't even pay me shishi to tell you this, okay? Even those who are married to a woman who doesn't have kids before they got married and their wedding, they had their wedding and their marriage is ongoing, the moment that woman start bearing her children, she had the first one, the second one, let me tell you, brother, those children will become her priority. Please, anybody who is watching, just tell me if you agree with me or not. Okay, let's make it interactive. I just want to know if people are really getting the message. So depending on wherever you're watching from right now, please tell me. If you have been married for a while and you have kids, as a man, who do you think are your wife's priority? The children are always every woman's priority. In fact, if you are married to a woman who have 2-3 kids for you and her children are not the first priority, bros, that woman is just there. She has an ulterior motive for marrying you. That is the order. That is how it's supposed to be. They are mothers. If you know what they went through to have these children, then you're going to understand that every woman must put her kids first. So if you flip this to a single mother's situation, you're going to begin to realize that it's almost the same. It's the same. These are the things that makes you a high-valued man. When you are dating this single mom, maybe you guys both plan an outing for Saturday, and then comes Saturday, then her baby have a practice, maybe at the school or church, and she has to take the baby there and all that. And then she now called you. Maybe you schedule your outing for 7 in the evening, and she called you by 4 and say, "Hey, Jude, I'm sorry. I know we're gonna go on this date, but right now, my daughter Gabriela, she has this choir practice at the church, and I have to take her there." You're gonna be disappointed. There's no doubt. You're gonna be like, "This is what I'm saying. This single mom. Oh no! Look at that." No. If your reaction is to be angry, even when you tell her, "Okay, I understand, we can go another day." If your reaction is to be angry, you are angry deep down, bro, you are not a high valued man, number 1. And then 2, you are not ready for a relationship with a single mom. Are we clear on that? Because what a high valued man will do is that, "Oh, Gabriela have choir practice? Oh man, sweet baby, she can't miss her choir practice. Okay, how about I come around and we take her to the choir practice together? We can hang around the church when the practice is ongoing, or we can even be among the audience just to share her up. How about that? It's fun." Any woman listening to me right now, please tell me, how would you feel if you get such a reply from your date after you just apparently cancel the date you guys have arranged for a week because you have to attend to your baby? And instead of being mad or angry, he decided that we can do this together. Yes, it's going to be fun. It's a different day. Let's just go to the church together. We can watch Gabriela while the practice is going on. We can share her up. Please take note. Don't lose a good woman just because you yourself, you are not a high valued man. I know in African setting, when we talk about high valued man, what comes to mind is this rich dude, this Odogun Parara, Odogun Salensa. That's what comes to average African's mind when we talk about high valued man. But I'm telling you right now, money does not make you a high valued man. What makes you a high valued man is the content of your character, is how you treat other people, and more importantly, is how you treat women. Those are the things that makes you a high valued man. As a high valued man, you should have understanding. Even in marriage, ask people who have been married for ages. What kept them going is understanding. There's always going to be issues. There's always going to be disappointment. Things may not work out the way you plan or you set out that you want to do it. That's where understanding comes in. That is where a man will lead. It's called leadership. So you plan to go on a date with a single mom, and then she has to do something for her baby. Remember, I told you the kids are the first priority. Now she got to do something for the baby. Then she tells you, "I'm sorry, Mike, we couldn't go on this date anymore. I got to take my baby to the church." And instead of you whining, getting angry, feeling somehow so disappointed, you said to yourself, "No, we can do this together. It's going to be fun." That is what we're talking about when we say man must show leadership. That is you leading. So again, let me come to the chat, my sisters. Please give us likes if you are following. How would you react if you are a single mom, you plan this date, something comes up that you have to do for your kids, you call your date and say, "Hey, Mike, we can't do it no more." And instead of Mike getting angry, no, Mike offer to accompany you, to come and give you that support, to be there with you. how would you feel? Let me get your comment in the chat, please. Just drop your comment in the chat. I will read it real quick. Okay, where's my glasses, yo? Juliet says, finding a high value man is rare. The moment you tell them about your kids, only a few will choose to still continue the relationship. You are absolutely correct. That's what we are experiencing these days. And Juliet also said, a woman's priority is her kids. Some goes for men too. Yeah, understanding. Now, Juliet said, only a few men will prioritize your needs as a wife over their children. Exactly. So it's both ways. So now tell me, how would you feel if a man choose to support you instead of getting angry? Remember, I started by saying, if you're gonna date a single mom or you're gonna marry a single mom, you must first of all understand that there is a difference. Dating a single mom is not the same thing as dating a never married woman. Okay, you need to recognize that a single mom has responsibilities, and you also must accept the fact that her children are her first priority. And then the next one, take it slow when dating a single mom. You got to take it slow, bro. Yes, I'm not bashing men. No. We're just chatting here, and I think this is long overdue. Again, I am doing this show because I've seen so many brothers losing very good women just because the woman have a kid. A lot of women that could have come into their life and make them a better man. A lot of women that they would have married and the woman would have uplifted them, helped them build their career, help them build a home, help them build an empire. They left many of these women just because these women have children. That's why we're having this conversation. So as a man, if you get to see this, just have a deep reflection. Just think about it. And if you're listening to me long enough, you're going to see many benefits of dating or marrying a single mom. Let's continue. Take it slow when dating a single mom. All right, how does this one plays out? So, don't try to be much, don't try to do too much. That's just what it means. Don't try to do too much too soon. Don't, in fact, if you are not sure about how involved you want to be with the kids, because you can't be dating a single mom and you're going to say the kids are not part of the equation. It doesn't work like that. And let me just say this up front now. If you see this beautiful woman, you talk to her and she finds you, she likes you, and you start going out, and then she tells you she have kids. If you know you are in a rush as a man, if you are in a rush, to get to know her, you are in a rush to get to know her children, you are in a rush to be in her life, it won't work. It ain't gonna work. That's what we're talking about when we say take it slow when dating a single mom. You have to take your time. Remember, this woman is coming from a place of previous experience. Now, she's kind of being cautious. Yeah, she might see some potential in you. She might see that, oh, wow, I think I like this guy. I like the way he talked to me. I like the way he check up on me. I like the way he do things. I like how he dress. I like how he looks so good. I like how he conduct himself around people. Yes. But listen, she's being cautious. She don't want to rush. She don't want to appear cheap. She don't want to repeat previous mistakes, and she don't want to experience the same thing she experienced in the past relationship. So she's taking it slowly. You, as a man, a high valued man, you should understand that you don't want to rush her. You don't want to be in a haste to be in her life and in her children's life. So that's what that point right there is all about. Let me take a couple of chat here real quick. Shout out to everybody who is watching. Please hit the like. Thank you. All right, my Sissy. Sissy said he also needs some patience and understanding. Do not expect him to be the father to your kids immediately. Oh, fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you. Thank you, Sissy. You see, we are in the same page. All right. Sissy is speaking from the angle of a woman now. So please let us learn. I deliberately left what a woman should expect out because this show is focused on the brothers. And I know men, I don't know women. Forgive me. I might pretend I know a lot of things about women, but I really don't know a lot. You can never understand women. And so we are learning women every day. But let me speak to my brotherhood. I'm just speaking for those brothers who we likely find his Iyabo Ojo one day. A brother who we find his Natasha. A brother who we find amazing woman with 1 kid or 2 kids that can turn his life around. Those are the one I'm speaking about here. So thank you, Sissy. Thank you for, I love that. So just like Sissy said, on the part of the women, he also needs some patience and understanding. Do not expect him to be the father to your kids immediately. And that's because a lot of women made that mistake. The moment they see that the man is interested in them, they quickly want to integrate that man into the stepfather position. Sometimes it backfires. It's the more reason a lot of single mom are experiencing heartbreak upon heartbreak upon heartbreak. This singular factor of rushing. And for men who are rushing, sometimes when men rush a woman, when men rush to be in the life of a woman, is because they want to get under her skirt so fast. Or they just wanted to rush her so that she wouldn't take her time to actually evaluate them, their personality, their character, who they are. That's why they're rushing. So, bros, if you find a great woman, please don't rush. Just take it slowly. You're going to get there. Okay? Slow but steady win the race. All right? Shout out to you, Luke. How are you doing? What's up, Luke? Luke's up for Enter Studio. Hey, shout out to you, my sister, Tonya. How are you doing, mama? Yeah. Salute. Sissy brought me here. Interesting topic. I must say, from OTV. My Obodoyinbo family. I know my sister. Right. Let's keep going. So, please, brothers, if you are dating a single mom and you want to marry to her, take it slowly. Don't rush. Now, the next thing you should bear in mind is be honest and upfront. You see this one? I love this a lot. Now, listen to me. Whether you're dating a single mom or a never married, never bathed woman, it doesn't matter. In every relationship, you got to be honest and upfront. That's why, to me, I feel like when we attach this title, single mother, it takes away the beauty of really seeing how wonderful a woman could be. That title, it brings a lot of shades, a lot of negativity into the beautiful life of a single mom. So listen, even if you are not dating or marrying a single mom, if you are getting married to a virgin, an innocent, a church woman, a church choir, a God-fearing woman, like we say in Africa. Everybody always say, I want a God-fearing woman. Listen, brother, in any relationship, any romantic relationship, if there is absence of honesty and you are not upfront, you both will crash. It doesn't matter how beautiful, how fancy the wedding ceremony you had. It doesn't matter how you think that, this marriage is made from heaven. As a man, If you are not honest and you are not upfront, that relationship will crash. And again, honesty and being upfront is another good quality of high valued man. All right, let me ask this question real quick. Please don't be a stranger. This is Uncle Benu's platform. Always drop your take. I like it when people listen and we reason together. So please participate. Here is a question for you. As a woman, do you appreciate a man lying to you because he don't want to hurt you? Let me put the question in the chat. Let me even add it here so I can highlight it. Do you want a man to lie to you so as not to hurt you? Why? Sorry, you can see I'm typing the question just as we're having this conversation. So please answer this question for me, my sister, my brothers. Let's do this real quick. Be honest, please. I'm going somewhere with this. Do you want a man to lie to you so as not to hurt you? Please, everybody, we have like 20-something people watching. Drop. Should a man lie to you in order not to hurt you? Oh, this thing that happened. If this man should tell me the truth, oh, what just happened? If he tell me the truth, he's gonna hurt me. I'm gonna feel bad. I think I appreciate it when he just lied. Maybe just one little lie. Some lies are not harmful. Do you want it? Please drop your answer. So, Sissy said no. Luke said no. Juliet said no. Trendy Tosi said no. Tell me the truth up front. Sissy said, tell me the good, the bad, the ugly. I will make my own mind what to do with it. Oh, how can I? Let me start this one. I like that. Please feel free to drop your take. Now, from this little experiment or Q&A that we just did right now, you can see that many people appreciate it when you tell them the truth rather than lying. So if you see yourself as a high valued man, you should know that telling a lie is a no. Absolutely effing no. So I do tell the young boys and girls that I'm mentoring, I tell them all the time that if you want to go far in life, you have to build credibility. It's not just in business alone, also in relationship. And one of the things that help you build credibility is when people can take your words for it. I live the life, and I'm telling you right now, it's one of the beautiful things in this life. For you to tell people something and they don't doubt you, they don't question you. Oh my God. For something to happen and you just say it the way it is. It's the same thing in relationship. Any relationship that is built upon lies, it will crash. So, as a high valued man, you want to be that man that is honest and upfront. What does it mean to be honest and upfront? So you're dating this single woman. She's rich, because a lot of single women nowadays, if you listen to my last show, I made it clear. They are not remaining stagnant. A lot of single mom, even divorcee, that the husband left them with the kids or something, they are not staying on the same spot. I told you, do the research. Many women these days, they are growing. They are advancing in their careers. Their businesses are doing fantastically okay. They are building their own brands. They are making their own money. So, if you're dating this single mom or you want to marry this single mom, you got to be honest with her. There should be no skeleton in your closet whatsoever. I told you guys on our last show, the worst thing that can happen is when you tell her what you're dealing with, what she needs to know, allow her to make the decision. If she weigh it and she feels like, oh, yeah, we're not perfect, we can walk through this. Babe, let's do it. Bro, you just won a jackpot. So let me ask you this again. If you want to be a high-valued man, how does it feel when you sleep at night and you have no worries? How do you feel when you are lying next to a woman and you know deep down you've hidden nothing from this woman? Just tell me. How does it feel? I'll tell you this. That is one of the most pleasurable things you can ever enjoy in life. It's one of the most amazing things. Like, you see your woman coming and you just knew that, oh, she knew everything about me. I literally have nothing to worry about. That's what we're talking about when we say you got to be honest and be upfront. It's the same thing, even if the person you are dating or you want to get married to as a man, if that person is not even a single mom, it's the same principle. Marry a virgin. Continue to lie to her. Don't tell her what you want, what you expect, how you want things to be done. Soon, that presumed innocent virgin will become the tigress. She will become a nightmare, because the more lie you tell her, the more reinforcement you kind of unleashing into her body. And by the time she start reacting, you ain't gonna like it. So it's the same thing. If you're dating a single mom, be honest and be upfront. What does it mean to be upfront? Let me explain it in a very concise manner. Now, from the moment you get with her, are you looking to hook up or you are interested in a long-term relationship? If marriage is a possibility, do you see yourself co-raising kids? Most single parents want to know what type of commitment you are looking for from them and how much are you willing to commit in return. Whatever the case, it's best to be honest and communicative as you start dating. If you are seeing her, and because I told you guys, these days, there are a lot of women, I think women have mastered the act of taking care of themselves way more than men these days. There are some women that are going to have like 2-3 kids, and when you see them, if they not open their mouth to tell you, you no go believe you. I show you Obi Kubana's wife here when I was doing a show, and I'm like, just look at her. If you were told this woman have already pumped out 4 boys, or this woman is raising 5 boys, would you believe? Many women are very, very good at taking care of themselves these days. You won't even know they have kids. So now you start a relationship with this woman. Maybe when you both started, you are just looking to take the edge off. Maybe there is something in Nigeria we call konji. We call it konji. Konji is like when you have sexual libido, is that time you just want to like relieve yourself. You want to do something. So let's say when you both met, as a man, you just need a lady, to be in your bed. You guys just hang out a couple of times, and then maybe she too, as a single mom, she just feel like, man, I think I want to flex. I like this guy. He's handsome. He's tall. He's looking good. All right, let me just see if we can just, do the do. And then from there, you start getting serious. You start developing feelings for each other. And one day she tells you, Mike, just so you know, I got 2 children. And You are shocked, like, are you kidding me? That body that I saw, that is a bangable body. That is not a body of a woman with 3 kids. Let me tell you, bro. These days, even women with 4 kids, they take good care of themselves. I was privy to listen to one show one time when guys discussing single mom, hygiene, health, and all that, and you will be amazed what men who have dated single mom are saying. Some of them were like, "Wow, I've been with this girl for 6 months. I don't even know she has a kid. She's so good. She's super clean. Her hygiene is top notch, man." All I'm saying is, if you guys started from beginning and you like what you see, you are developing feelings, be upfront with her. Tell her, because you have 2 kids, I think I really love you, but I don't think I'm ready to be a dad. And you guys can have a conversation. She can ask you, why? Why do you think my kids will be on our way? Why do you think my kids might be a problem? And then you open up. Sometimes the fear that you are nursing as a man towards single mom because of their children, there may be nothing to be afraid of. I'm telling you. Sometimes there is really nothing to be afraid of. Some of the single women you see out there, they might have settled a lot of things with their ex. Some ex don't even want to come around. Some ex haven't even asked about the children or asked about how they are doing for the past 10 months, for the past 2 years. Some just disappear completely. But if you are not open to have this conversation, you wouldn't know. You just say, oh, she get 2 kids, she get 1 kid, I'm gone. I ain't gonna do this, I ain't gonna do this. So please be open, be honest, and be upfront. Next thing you should know about dating or marrying single mom: offer emotional support. Remember, again, I'm gonna tell you guys, marrying single mom is not for the weak. It's not for the immatured men. To marry a single mom and to enjoy all the benefit and grace that comes with it, you have to be able to offer emotional support. Why? If you ask me, single moms are under tremendous amount of pressure to provide for their children financially and emotionally. Be the kind of partner who can listen without trying to solve every problem. They will work it out in time. Offering support and encouragement will help you build a stronger bond. Okay? You have to, oh man, sorry. I turned on my phone and the call started coming again. So you have to practice active listening. It can go a long way towards being, an emotionally supportive partner. Active listening involves being fully present in a conversation. All we're saying is that a single mom needs support. And remember, you are a high valued man. You should be able to know when to offer emotional support. You can offer financial support. But let me tell you something. There is this myth out there. It's a myth. Tell me if I'm wrong. I will accept. There's this myth out there that every single mom are looking to make money out of you. They are looking for support, financial support. I've heard some men say, hey, no, with single mom, you're going to be spending money. You go, you will pay for this, you will pay for that. Some even said, how can I be taking care of another man's child? Now, let me demystify that rubbish for you guys. A lot of single mom nowadays have their jobs. they got their businesses. Many of them are actually making a killing when it comes to finance. They are self-sufficient. Look, I'm not saying they don't need help, but I'm just telling you that sometimes the financial assistance you thought they are actually looking for is not as high as you think it is. Sometimes it is the ball is in your court to decide if you want to help financially or not. And by the way, as a high valued man, you're gonna know when to step in to help. So remove finance. A lot of women will tell you, I mean, many of these self-sufficient women who are already taking care of their responsibilities, they will tell you, I don't need your money. These are some of the conversations that is pissing some brothers off on the internet. When they hear some women say, well, I don't need no my money. I got my own money. I don't need your money. Okay, maybe the ladies, they're not communicating it the right way. But all they are trying to say is that I'm okay. I can pay my own bills. I can take care of my shit. Now, women who are high achievers, who make their money, what do you think they are looking for in a man? Emotional support is one of those things. Companionship is another. They are basically looking for somebody who is going to complement them. If you are not a high valued man, that's when you get to see, oh, financial support. No, I can't. You are not a high valued man, because one of the things that makes you a high valued man is that you are doing good financially. You can take care of business. I am not saying you should spend lavishly, but as a man, you know when to step in. That's all we're saying. That's all we're saying. So be ready to offer emotional support. What are some other things? I have so many stuff here, but I'm just going to run through it so that we can quickly get to this Q&A session. I will try my best to answer your questions. If you have any question, put it in the chat, but just hold on. Let's get there first. Let me highlight one or two other qualities you should be prepared for. Okay. Okay, that was a question. All right. Be trustworthy. Brother Akidola, I see you. Welcome. I will add you once I'm done with the other 2 points I want to highlight. Okay, I think I have 3 points more. Then we will start having this conversation. Thank you, Brother Akidola. You see, I'm happy that men are entering the studio to have this conversation. Now, my sister, then they run now. Now, sisters are running to have this conversation. And this is not a tough conversation anyway. It's just conversation surrounding how you can marry a single mom and enjoy life. All right, so be trustworthy. I already spoken about honesty. The other thing is trustworthy. Okay? Remember, no woman got married and prayed to be divorced. When they are getting married, they thought they are marrying their best friend. They thought they found the man they're going to spend the rest of their lives with. Now, I am not generalizing and say all women married to be there forever. We all know that in this day and time, there are many girls now who just marry some men because of money. Okay, that is why you will see, what's this senator's name that got married to Regina Daniel? Nobody can tell me otherwise that the reason Regina Daniel married that old man is because she loves her. No, but she's doing good as a wife anyway. All I'm pointing out here is that majority of women don't get married and say they want to divorce. Something happens. Many single mothers you see out there, they did not wake up and say, oh, I choose to become single mom. No, something happened. Now, they've learned their lesson. They are navigating life. And now they found you, or you found them, and you both share very good times together. And you somehow discover that you are kind of compatible. Now, a woman who has been disappointed or betrayed once or twice will struggle with trust. Please tell me if you agree with me or not. This is just my personal opinion. Any woman who has been betrayed before by men, any woman that men have shown shaggy, men have really, really showed them red flags. When they find another love, they're gonna struggle to trust you. So, brother, you got to be trustworthy. Now, if you are wondering, how can I be trustworthy with a single mom? Listen, as a single mother, as a man, the woman will start evaluating whatever you tell her. Now, she will be second guessing you at times. I'm sorry. Women, if you don't agree, please just tell me you don't agree with me. It's okay. But for me, even as a man, if you betray me once, you're not gonna betray me again. If a woman betray me once, if another one come betray me, lie, I ain't gonna allow that. So it's okay, it's human nature for a woman who has been betrayed by a man, who has been cheated on, deceived. It's okay for her to second guess you. It's okay for her to verify what you're saying. So if you want to build trust, your yes got to be yes and your no got to be no. When you say something, if she somehow was decided to go and verify, your word got to be your bond. Now, over a period of time, once she realizes that you don't lie to her, you are a man of your word, she will start to trust you. Be a trustworthy man. That is another characteristic of a high value man. Okay. The next one, when dating a single mom, stay flexible. Yes, flexibility is the key word. Anything can happen. And I know there are several ways to explain this, but let me just throw in one example. Hopefully, the example can help you grab what I'm talking about. Now, you see, for women who happen to be raising their children all by themselves, maybe one baby or two kids, they are raising that baby all by themselves. The father is never involved in raising those kids. Okay, maybe when we start having conversations, CC, we'll go back to that thing about deadbeat dad and absentee dad. Now, a father is never involved in the children's life. The moment a woman finds a man who truly loves her, who step up as a man and say, you know what, I got you, baby, we're doing this, and the man loves our children, they are both having fantastic relationship, some way the father will pop out of nowhere. Some dad will show up. Those are one of the things that men are actually scared of. No. I can't do baby daddy's drama. I love you. I truly love you. But your baby dad, no, I can't deal with that ninja, man. No, I can't stand him. Some of them will pop up. So when this man comes or anything happens, all we're saying is have it at the back of your mind that you got to be flexible. Sometimes, depending on the kind of energy that man is bringing, you got to work with your woman. This woman have lived with this dude. This woman have children with this man. In other words, she knows that baby dad way better than you. So if she tells you, babe, this thing my baby daddy is saying, this thing she did the other day, don't worry, let me handle it. Trust me, bro, she's gonna handle it. That's where those flexibility comes in. She will. If you truly love her and you are committed to her, and she see that your love is genuine, that she is in the center of your word, no baby daddy can fumble around you. In fact, now you go to beg her. You're gonna be the one begging her not to unlife the baby daddy self, or trying to come and destroy the beautiful thing she got going. So you got to be flexible. You got to know when to step up and when to step down. Okay? So finally, if you are marrying a single mom, please, 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 brother, I beg of you, this one is very, very important. Ooh, do not discipline the children. Remember when what I said about don't rush? If you are rushing to be in their life so fast, if you are rushing to be in the single mother's life so fast, maybe you get to see this single mom, she got her own house, she got fancy car, great job, she got her own business, she's somebody who is well respected in the society, and you are like, no, I can't let her go, let me quickly show her I'm a man, I'm ready to take care of responsibility. As you're doing that, you also going to be indirectly rushing to be part of the children's life. You feel me? You're going to be rushing to be part of the children's life. What's going to happen is that you are going to start acting like a dad. And let me tell you this, bro. When it comes to marrying single mom, there is this issue of acceptability. It's called double acceptability. One, the woman got to accept you first, and then her kids will also accept you. Now, in some cases, the children will be the one to accept you first before the woman finally settled down into accepting you. That means you are good with the children. You relate with them, you do things with them, they've come to see you like a father figure, they come to see you as part of their life. So now, even when you are not there, they are having conversation with their mom about you. And because of that, the mom is now accepting you into her world fully. On the other hand, the mother might be the one who wants to accept you first. Why the children will accept you later? Now, depending on how you play your game, if the mother accepts you and you mistook the mom's acceptance to mean that the children have accepted you, you're going to fuck everything up. Because one of the things you start doing is to discipline the children. Please don't. Disciplining children is not an easy thing. Even for those of us who are parents, there are times you discipline your children and they might literally don't want to talk to you for 2-3 days. Especially if they once they are teenagers. Sometimes they will mess up. And then as a parent, you'll be like, hell no, not under my roof. This is not going to happen. It won't stand. And then you took action. Even while you are living with their mom, they are your kids. You discipline them, they might decide they don't want to even talk to you for the next 3 days. They will come back from school, they can lock themselves up in their room. They don't want to participate in any family activity because they still have grudges against you for disciplining them. Now, put that in the context of you being a stepdad. Don't start. The children, they will F up. Let their mom do the discipline, okay? If you're gonna take stuff away from them, they want to be spanked or anything, let their mom do it. But you don't do it. Don't. As time goes on, maybe if they have fully accepted you, well, you can do some discipline here and there. And there are levels to disciplining kids. I would not advise anything that looks like spanking. Don't do that. Okay? So, I will say more about this, but what I spoke about so far is marrying a single mom. Being the best stepdad is another conversation. If I can cover that before the end of this show, I'm going to cover it. Thank you all for listening. Now, let us do some Q&A and let us have some basic interaction on the show.
Welcome to Trends Reality, your go-to channel for trending social political updates. Subscribe, like, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right, brother Kidola, how are you doing, my brother? It's been a while, sir. Happy Easter, happy holiday, happy everything, sir.
Happy everything, my brother. May Almighty God bless you.
Yes. So, Brakidola, marrying single mom have been the best stepdad, especially for those who consider themselves high valued man. What can you say about that, sir?
My brother, um, be with this single right. Stop. Be with these single people is very difficult though.
To,
Why?
to
Why
you.
I would? Why I will not recommend it for anybody? I will not say go and be with marrying them. But
Mhm.
if they have grown like what Iyabo Ojo is now, this man is a new man. It's because the both of them are rich. Iyabo Ojo is a well-to-do man. It's a
Mhm.
woman. The man
Mhm.
is a well-to-do. You hear me? You hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay. Iyabo Ojo is a rich woman. Is doing her own thing. The man himself, Polo, is also very rich. So Iyabo Ojo is not cutting into Polo pocket or pocket or Polo is not cutting into Iyabo Ojo pocket also. So they, in a way, they live independently, somehow financially. You understand me? And both of them have grown up children.
Mhm.
For them now, this kind of like time, maybe they're just enjoying themselves. There's no jealousy. They don't like, oh, you're taking my time. And they're both grown and they have patience, you know. So if it's a young couple that you run into a young woman who is young and have a young children, it is very, very difficult. First of all, the loyalty is not really there. You are jumping into what we call a fire that you'll be looking for, neither for acceptance for both of the people you met. And that will be very, very difficult. So we are like lions. Lions actually don't accept somebody else's children at first, except the woman have to protect and let that male lion understand. Don't try it. And the history. Actually, there's no really history there. That woman might have a baggage also, emotional baggage that you cannot deal with as a single man. So if you are also a single dad who have a lot of children outside, then when you coming in, you coming okay. Me myself have baggage. She also have baggage. Maybe that patient can be there, but say you no children, single guy like that, jump into a woman with children, my brother,
Mhm.
you'll be burnt there emotionally and everything. So there's just no need that if you know you can handle it, good. If you know you cannot handle it, just run away from that place. Otherwise, you see yourself wasting your time that you don't even know how to talk to a single girl or a single woman without no children attached to it. You understand me? The love will never really be real love. She'll be using you as a rebound because she also be destroyed also emotionally. Before she divorced, whatever happened to them, to her, she still carry that bag in her mind. Men are just like, let me just enjoy the moment, enjoy the time now. Loyalty will not be there. Uh, Half truth will always be will do the time of the day. So we just have to really understand Iyabo Ojo case is because she's a multimillionaire. Her children have already big up, you understand me? So if Iyabo Ojo might be the one might be looking for the kids. Say, when are you coming to visit me on Christmas Day? And Polo just came in also. Well-to-do guy, heavily well-to-do guy, who live on his own. You understand me? Iyabo Ojo have his own mansion. Polo have his own mansion. Iyabo Ojo have his own cars. Polo have his own cars. If you see the dynamic of both of these people, this is a perfect union in a way. But you can see they did rush into marriage, but they still dating, look like boyfriend and girlfriend. Possibility they're enjoying, maybe sooner or later they'll be enjoying a cruise to the Caribbean. They can go and sleep somewhere, and this is not about a scratch your back, scratch my. This is about relaxing type of relationship. There's no hurry in it. There's nothing too much attached in it. Whatever comes later in terms of intimacy, that have to do with maybe relaxed mind, chilling, If you come, you come. This is all what they are now. They have already got to the stage now that they just enjoy the moment of the day and their life. You know?
All right. Oh, okay, Brakidola, let me ask you a question now. Let's forget about Iyabo Ojo and Uncle Polo. The reason I use Iyabo Ojo as a point of reference is just because I want people to see that being a single mom is not the end of a woman's life. A woman has her life to live, and if she know what she's doing, she's gonna be super super successful. But generally speaking, now we have a lot of single women out there, single mom that are doing well. When I say doing well, for me, I don't mean in terms of millions. All I know is that if a single mom can put a roof over her children's head, the children are going to school, they can feed. She herself, she's good. She got her own car and everything. I don't think she's doing bad. So let's forget the million. How do you think a man can marry a single woman and get the best out of it, sir? Hello, Brakidola, you are muted.
Yeah. That have to do with a very strong understanding, though. The understanding is you understand what you're getting yourself into. You understand me? And this kind of dating, it's not like you date for 2 months or 3 months. They just okay, let me go and marry. This is going to be like long time dating. You can date maybe for 4 years or 3 years. That you really understand yourself, right? You understand her position. You understand uh, if the children are very young. You understand a lot of things. So you already know what you're putting yourself into. You see, basically, all this things also have to do with financially also. You
Yep.
know, because if you both marriage is doing well, right? Okay, but if they not come together, say let's marry, and there's younger children involved, who's going to be paying those children's school fees? Is the woman going to turn to the man later and say, "Yeah, if you marry me, why did you have to accept my baggage?" You know,
Okay.
that would be a problem. But successfully, they have to do things independently. Mean to say, as I met you, that's how you're going to be. You do want to take care of your children's school fees. You're going to take care of your children feeding. Is the man just, if he want to do all these things,
Mhm.
he can maybe just show a little bit interest. That's what I
Mhm.
mean.
Okay, but here's the thing: when somebody is marrying a woman with kids, as a high valued man, you know you have to take care of her and her baggages. I don't see reason why you should marry a woman when you are not willing to support. The type of women I'm talking about here, I'm not talking about the ones that are not doing anything for themselves. The ones that they are like, Ted, if
Okay,
they are,
let me just say like
you are laughing.
yeah, because that's almost like see, there's nobody that will not accept money. Let me put it like, okay, let me explain to you like this. If the touch a high level woman, right,
Mm-hmm,
come into a relationship with a guy
mm-hmm,
and honesty is involved, that's what the man have to know what he's going into. I mean, say you'll be ready to put all the cards on the table because possibility before she become a single mom, maybe she's divorced or she's a widow. So
yeah,
level of trust have to be there. As you said, that level of trust have to be perfect. And so what you said today is what you're going to say tomorrow. It's what you already. So 5 years from now or 3 years from now, that there's no lie. If you ask you what you said 4 years ago, you can still repeat it. Everything is just clear. You understand me?
mm-hmm,
Then that kind of relationship will work. That woman will adjust. We see you as somebody. I hit a jackpot. Thank God. I'll finally settle that.
But Brakidola, you never answered the question, sir. Should a man that is dating a single mom and him himself is not doing bad though, he's educated, he's doing fine, but everybody want to go to the next level. If that single woman, when they are dating, offer to give him 50 million naira so he can start his own business and at least move to the next level, should that man collect the money, sir? Or he should just let it go?
If he's know that he's not going to be invested in that relationship, right, he should let it go. You understand me? Because that can also cause trouble. That is to say, that's very dangerous thing, because financially maybe you just came there to gain. But if you really came, if you're there for the real emotional connection, I think you can accept the money to do business, to better the family where you are now. You understand me? So let me say you worked with that money and return the money back. You understand me? Big trust. And make sure that person that assists you in such a way will never be left alone. So what means that is that person help you to take you for one standard to another standard. She's alright not to decide to do anything for you, but she decides to say, no, this is my guy, make her step him up. So if you're taking it, make sure that you're going to pay that money back, and make sure you show that person a perfect, honest, and sincere love, without not trying to play games in that such a because who are you that somebody really likes you and love you and they give you such amount of money that you're going to turn back and say, no, money cannot buy love. It's not buying your love, but he just trust you and think, okay, this is my man and they need this for him to be stable or not to worry about anything. Use it and return the money, but with a sincerity and even when you pay back the money, so do I not pay back? No. You must have to give the full love to that person. That just it's an agreement that even if it's not written on paper, but for that person to do that for you is really he trusts you for you to take a lead and don't betray that trust. You know what I mean?
Okay, Brakidola. So I get what you say now. He should only collect the money if he truly loved the woman, right?
Yes.
And if he's going to marry the woman, right?
Yes.
Okay. On the flip side now, should a man also give a single woman 50 million naira to set up her business?
Yeah. What you said?
Yeah, I'm saying if we flip the coin now, on the other side, should a man give a woman 50 million naira to help her? She's a single mom of one or two, to help her, move to the next level. Is it okay for the single mom to collect the money?
It's the same kind of way also, because because you see, because depends on what kind of single mother is this kind of woman. There are some women that are just born to be like that. That means to say they're not good for anything. You understand me? So they can be, you have to be very careful what you get into. What is her past? You understand me? What kind of mouth is she having? Is this saucy? Is this the person you can live with? What is her mental status? You understand me? Because there are some who are crazy, coming with a clean hair, looking clean in their hands, but by the time you be with them, you're in hellfire. So you must have to understand where you are. You understand me? That just both the men and women have to understand where they are too. Because I know somebody, right, who will use money to drag this woman in before you started dealing with them, so they will look very nice. They'll be giving you feeding money. They'll tell you, I'll be with you. You never suffer. But before you know, they will treat you like a dog later. Women can also be as dangerous as that also. They will frustrate your life. They will corner you in. They will kill your spirit. And before you understand, you now become like a mat in the house. So you have to be very, very, very careful what you're going into. They are not to go into that kind of relationship at all. In the case of collecting that money, you see, man can easily pay back because other men will be saying, man, you are a fraudster. Women can easily come with emotional victim into such relationship. So if you don't know that woman well and she's a single mother of two, that those kids are not yours, don't give that money at all. You know what I mean? Don't try it.
Okay.
You understand me? Don't you can buy them Guguru Perere. You understand me? You can
Brachidola. Brachidola.
yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for all the contributions, sir. I'm laughing because I know that question you get as it be. But the reality of the matter is this, sir. I think people just have this biased mindset against single mothers. I think a lot of people just can't see beyond the fact that having a kid is not the end of life. And Iyabo Ojo just happened to be a very popular woman. Me personally, right here in America and even in Nigeria, I know over 30 single mothers who are, many of them are even married now. And they are doing really, really well. It's just like once somebody have a baby or maybe they are divorced and now we look at them, we put all of them inside one basket and just categorize them as single mom. It's like we just want to assume that these people, they are terrible people. That's why they are single mother. Bragidola, we have people who are married who are wolves in sheep clothing, both men and women. Being a single mom has nothing to do with who somebody is as an individual. A terrible person who is not a single mom is still a terrible person if he becomes single mom. A crazy madman who don't know how to handle situation or how to treat a woman right. It doesn't matter whether he's married to a single mom or he's married to a never married, even if he's married to a virgin, he's still going to be a terrible man. That's just what I want people to understand. You actually, you tend to become a high valued man if you can separate the societal status that is kind of ascribed to single mom. If you can separate it from who they are as an individual, then you know you are a high valued man. So while I get your point, Bra Kidola, but I don't think we should continue this narrative that because somebody is a single mom and a bad person, oh, don't even go near her, don't even try her. Now, society might be different. Everybody unique experiences is not the same. Maybe if some people live in areas where they continually meet terrible people, like I said, having children or not having children, it has nothing to do with who somebody are. Mostly, it be like person where they drink ogogoroni. If you are drinking, if you're an alcoholic, the alcohol will activate your temperament. If you are somebody who want to buy people, all you have to do is just drink small alcohol and then you say, it was under the influence of alcohol that I did this. So that's just my point. Because for me, for the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna be showing you guys couples who met after they have kids and how beautiful their life is going. We got to change this narrative. Right now, sir, we are having more divorced men and women in our society now. And as many as divorced men and women that we have, that will equally correspond to the number of single mom and single dad that we're going to have out there. So I don't get it. It's like a woman. I hardly heard women. I know some women do say, "Oh, I can't marry a man who have kids. Oh, I can marry men who have kids. But many women are still getting married to men who have kids. And they are still having a fantastic marriage. So that's the point I'm making, sir. So, Brakidola, sorry, let me just bring you into the conversation again. Let's flip the coin again. If a man who has a son, just one son, outside of wedlock, and he's doing great, he's doing good, if he wants to get married, is it okay for a lady to marry him as a single dad? I just
Okay,
want
see, this is weird now that men cannot really explain themselves. You see, when a woman want to marry a single man with a son, I put son because of our culture.
Okay.
And that culture of being you having a son already. So women will now ask, what is my importances in this relationship? You know, women that they are very, very smart. They can be playing with you, they can be looking at you, you people can be eating together in one fine dining table and everything. They coming into that relationship is strategic, it's deliberately. When they made their mind, so, okay, this is I like this man, but I want to be with this. But they already have a son, and that son is a golden child. It's almost like a golden stool that heredity will surely go to that son due to the culture we came from. That woman already in that process of marriages, where women are very smart, they can easily voice their voice out compared to men. That woman will not ask him, now you already have a child, you already have a son. Who am I in this kind of relationship? And that woman would like to have children too. Then that woman will not ask, what are the position of my children in this kind of relationship? That is when the man will not say, okay, I would like to have children with you. See, that's the difference between a man and a woman. That man can say, okay, if we have children, I will build a house for them. And if the man have a lot of, if he reach like a person like Paulo, he can say, okay, I have a house somewhere. If you give me a child, if it's a son, whatever it is, that house will belong to, I will immediately give that something to you people. So now, the woman now, she's not having a full seat now on the ground. Women don't joke, except if they are in abroad, though. When I mean Western type of thinking, they're not really into Nigeria and all these things. Under Nigeria context, I'm saying now, that woman will not have, okay, if else will not sit well. It's not playing to be nice, it's not playing to be everything, not playing, not really work with the man, things to blow my everything.
This is a very simple one, sir. It's very simple. All I just wanted you to help me address is if it is okay for a woman to marry a man with kids and they have a good marriage, nothing stops a man from marrying a woman with children and having good marriage too.
Yeah, the marriage will be there, but look, it will work if both of them have kids already. That means to say they are not into each. That means they know that kids come into that relationship. It will be very, very good. But the moment a kid come into that relationship, maybe that woman is young and she want to have more kids, the man is treating his biological kids more better than the one that woman already, that's already existed there. That also comes with friction also. So this thing is not just about, it doesn't look like sugar cane, no. It can be, if it's at the same age like Iyabo Ojo and Polo, it can be sweet. They can be in the boat, they can be in the Polo Rolls Royce, they can be Iyabo Ojo Lexus and Land Cruiser. They can enjoy, they can eat whatever they want to do, they can hold each other hand and walk in the park or walk somewhere else. Because there's nothing coming in there, there's no child coming in. She's not going to have no children, Police not going to have no children. But the moment, let's assume say they're young, and you see, your whole biological child is different from the one that is not yours, it's somebody else already. It'll be very, very difficult. So we cannot treat the same thing as the same. The only truth is, if there's defined understanding financially and boundaries,
Hmm.
what they will not do, what this one don't, this one will
Brakidula.
not do, will be very nice.
Okay, thank you, Brakidola. I get where you're coming from. You are looking at it from the Nigerian traditional mindset, kind of,
Yes.
which I do appreciate. I like it when people state their mind. That is okay, but I just feel like it is wrong. I've seen many men nowadays who are accomplishing a lot of great things, and the person who is really behind their success is their wife, and a lot of them, their wife have kids either from previous marriage or while they were still young, and it does not stop them from enjoying life and being perfect couple, even if there is nothing like a perfect couple. That's just the point I'm making. Until we start looking at the benefits that comes with marrying a single mom, we can never get out of that negative mindset that we carry. Single mom comes with a lot of benefits. The problem is just that we we are so used to hearing negative stories about some single mom, and people are now generalizing one person unique experience on the entire women who found themselves in that same situation. That's just what is happening, sir. Just as we have the so-called terrible single mom, we also have madmen out there. Madmen. They're out there. There are men who have children with 2, 3 women now, and they don't take care of any of those children. But it's like, okay, he's a man, he's forgiven. But that's not it. A lot of good guys that even me that I know, they have kids out of wedlock. So far, men and women come together and they do career. Pregnancy could be the result. So as for me, that does not change who an individual is. So if you are a man out there and you find a fantastic woman, the only problem is she has 1 or 2 children, don't let that stop you from claiming her. She's more than what you see. That's just my own take. Now I'll play a couple of video and then I'll go to my favorite app, which is Reddit, and I will tell you guys some of the things people are saying about this topic. But first, let's listen to this guy.
Be a good one for you. Please take note. This is going to be 3 reasons why you should be dating an SM. Read the caption if you want to know what an SM is. So anyway, let's get into this. Listen, if you're a guy out there and you're trying to date, and every time you look, it's always an SM that's responding to you and not the bad bees or the boss bees, the dating market will always show you what your true value is. It doesn't matter how you feel about yourself. The dating market will tell you what you qualify for. So that means, number 3, you don't qualify for a bad bee or a boss bee. Sorry to break it to you. Either you're not alpha enough or you don't make enough money, meaning you can't be her sugar daddy. You can't take her on nice places, on nice trips, or you're a beta. You're not alpha enough to track her, where you could have no money, but you have the genetics that she's going to want. You don't qualify for a bad B or boss B. So that's the third reason. Second reason is you're probably missing out on a very quality relationship and quality person. You don't know the circumstances that made her an SM. She could be divorced, she could be widowed, she could have just wanted to be uh, SM, or she could have had certain circumstances that put her in a situation where she became an SM, which I won't get into. The number one reason why, in this day and time, with men going out into the world and being fooled and dating someone, then you find out that this person is not what you thought they were biologically. At least in this case, you know exactly what you're dealing with.
Exactly.
This woman is proof that she has all the right.
What single men should know about dating single mothers? Yeah, single men. What you should know about dating single mothers. Now, I have a large community of over 30,000 followers at the moment, and largely 80% of them may be women, and most of them are single mothers, those who are singles as well. A lot of them are. So I can talk to you as a single guy, what you should expect, what you should know about single mothers. Number one, her child or children comes first. Single mothers value their children first. They prioritize their children above everything else. So it's not going to stop. It's something that they value now and always. So her child comes first. Her child is priority. Their children is their priority first. Number two, you need to learn to respect their time and boundaries. A single guy, you come into a single mother's life, you know that she has boundaries. Many of them do. I know some of them don't. She has set time. She had time and boundaries. So she respect her time. She value time. Okay? She value time. Then number three, you need to know that she's not looking for a savior. She's not looking for a savior. So stop trying to come into their life as though you are their alpha and their God who wants to save them from their predicament. That's not the mindset you want to come in into the single mother's life with. It's not good. All right. Number four, you want to know that her life is structured in a way that spontaneous plans might not work. So stop trying to come into their lives and just, jack up plans from anywhere and just put into the life that they should follow. No, her life has structure. So you need to always ask questions about what she plans to do and what she has already planned to do. So you need to have information ahead of time. So ask questions. Number five, she values consistency and stability. She values consistency and stability over games, because most young men, single guys, they want to come into this woman's life, this single mother's life, just to play games, sleep around with them, and then move on to the next level, or use them, exploit them. So she would like to see consistency of your commitment, consistency that you are stable, your stability of emotional stability, then financial stability, all of that is there. So she values stability and consistency. Then number six, she may have limited emotional availability or emotional energy. Not all single mothers are emotionally high or full of energy emotionally towards the relationship from the beginning. So you need to be patient. Sometimes they don't want to go out. Sometimes they don't want to leave their children. Sometimes they don't want to return your call. Most of the time they are busy. And so you need to be aware that they have limited emotional energy at the beginning of that relationship. So watch out for that, single guys. Now, number seven, children and parenting conversation. Children and parenting conversation are a serious issue. They are not optional. So when it comes to children, they are children, and the conversation of parenting around it, it is something you would need to discuss, get engaged with them, be willing to be involved. You see, these are not optionals. So it's not something you want to take as though, oh, it's our children, so she can take care of them. No, you need to be part and involved. They want you to communicate, have a conversation about the parenting and the children. I know some women will tell you, I don't want you to come and raise my children. I can raise my children myself. That is a blatant lie. There's no such thing. A woman who is bringing a man into her life as a single mother, you should know that the responsibility of being a stepfather is automatically rested on that young man. So the conversation is necessary. Oh,
All right. These are just some of the things I highlighted when I started the show. So if you miss it, go and watch the first part of this show. I pinpoint some of those things you should have or known as a high valued man who want to date a single mother. The point I've made so far on today's show is that there are so many benefits that comes with marrying a single mom, but you really can't appreciate those benefits if you don't know what it takes to marry one first. And that is why I focus the show on those things you have to bear in mind before you date or marry a single mom. Now, let's go to the benefits of marrying a single mom. I have to be candid with you. I have not married a single mom, but I have several amazing sisters who are single mom, and many of them they have been married. And I know a lot of superstars out there who are single parents and they have remarried and they are having fantastic marriage. So the benefit I want to describe to you guys now is coming from what I was told and what I observe online. So if you are with me, please let us dive into this. Cece, you are back. I think I'm keeping you awake, Cece. Cece, don't start. Don't start, Sissy, please. All right, all right. So, if you have any question, we are at the Q&A session now. Please do not hesitate. Drop your question. I will try to address it to the best of my knowledge. All right, let's start this Q&A session.
Welcome to Trends Reality, your go-to channel for trending social political updates. Subscribe, like, and leave your thoughts in the comments.
All right. Let's start the Q&A session. So in case you're watching for the first time, my name is Ben O'Reilly. Please like, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button so you know when we go live. Don't be a stranger. Always feel free to drop your opinion. And again, this platform is a kind of family type of platform. Many of us here, we are friends from far and wide, and we like to respect each other. So if you are watching us for the first time, please bear in mind that we do not do trolling here. We do not do name calling. We do not kind of use some unwelcome languages on anybody on this platform. Treat people how you want to be treated. So let us have our Q&A. If you have any question regarding how to marry or date a single mom or single father, drop it in the chat. But we are concentrating on single mom today. So, what are the benefits of dating a single mom? One, you are starting a relationship with somebody who already have experience in raising children. I don't know if that makes sense, but think about it. A single mom who may become single mom as a result of divorce or wedlock, or maybe something happened to the husband passed away unexpectedly, and now we just attach that title to her. She's a single mom. Last year alone, there are 3 young ladies whose husband passed away. Young. They are in beautiful marriages. One of them have 2 children. The senior, the senior among the children is just 5 years old, and the last one is just about, I think, 2 years old, and they passed away. The husband passed away, and then automatically she has become a single mom. So you want to tell me, when life happens to somebody like that, and you see her, you see 2 kids, and you just assume that she must be a terrible woman. Don't go near her. She's single with 2 children. She's a bad woman. Is that what you're telling me? I also know women who have to left their marriage in order to save their own life. Many of these sisters who are in marriage now, they are collecting bags booze every day in that marriage, and nobody will tell you. Some of them, their husband has turned them to boxing bag. They can't say jack, any small thing, pa, po, pa. And when they finally summon the courage to say, you know what? When I married you, I didn't know you're going to be spanking me, beating me, hitting me like this. I'm not going to stay here. Then they leave. Now you see such woman and you just go, oh, she has 3 kids. Single woman. She's a terrible woman. Don't near her. All I'm saying is you need to know the story. Everybody has a story. Yeah, everybody has a story. If you don't know their story, don't judge them. And do not convince people who want to marry a single mom that they shouldn't do it by putting negative ideas in their head. I know it's a very broad topic. I know there are several aspects of marrying a woman who already have kids. But what I would tell you is this. When there is love, when there is understanding, when there is maturity, and when a man is a high valued man, nothing matters. All those things they are telling you, you have to consider, they will all fizzle out. So let's do the Q&A. People, drop your question. I will try my best to address them to the best of my knowledge. Or if you have fears, drop it. Okay. And if you'd like to come to the studio to ask me the question directly, please do not hesitate. I know people don't like to participate in topic like this, but trust me, whether we like it or not, this is becoming our reality now. In the next, with the way the economy is going now, in the next 10 years, in every 10 men that you come across, at least 5 of them, they will be single dad. They will have kids one way or the other. The same goes to women. In every 10 women you will come across, at least 5 of them, and they don't get picking. And with the rate people are divorcing now, ooh, you see that title, single man, single dad. When I never see I'm called finish you. All right. Sissy said she should have maturity and emotional intelligence. Absolutely. You're right, Mama. 2, they know what they are looking for. No game playing. These are the things about some of the benefits you rather gain from marrying a single mom. Either you are dating or you want to marry them. They are not ready to play games. That game is what a lot of men cannot stand, and they will simply look for one title or one negative thing to attach to it. These women are not playing. They don't want you to come around and play with their emotions. They are serious in what they are doing. Sissy, what's up, mommy? How you doing?
Good afternoon, good evening. I was busy. I was out this weekend, so I'm putting my house in order. I'm listening in the background.
You see, that's what I'm saying.
Back.
Women know after all the work or everything.
After all the enjoyment, the house have to be put in order.
Yeah, I know you are still fixing the house.
No, I'm done. Thank God.
Yeah, thank you, Sissy, for joining me. I know this
You're
is
welcome.
topic. A lot of people frown at it, and shout out to Brakidola. That's why I like Brakidola. No matter the topic, Brakidola will hear his opinion. Yeah, but on this one, we're talking about marrying single mom with kids. And my take is that many brothers, they are missing out on the great opportunity that accompanying marrying a single mom. And when I'm talking about single mom, I'm not talking about those ones that don't know their direction, that don't know where they are going. I'm not talking about those one that can't even feed themselves, that they don't have education, they don't learn any skill. The only thing they know in a nutshell is, let me open body down, make this man enter, belle come. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about women who are self-sufficient, women who already have something doing. Some of them have their career going on, some of them have their brand, some of them can take care of literally almost everything, but they still desire love, they desire companionship. Those are the single women I'm talking about. So Cece, help
Go
me
for it.
make it make
Makes
sense,
sense.
right? I
Mhm.
point a couple of things when I started that. First, for a man to marry a single mom, the man must first of all be a high valued man. I just want to have your take on that. And the way I define high valued man, I said it's not by money. Many people do think that when they call somebody a high valued man, he must be a very rich man. Money is flowing. He's odogun. But being a high value man is not about odogun. If you are doing fine, you have a good job, you have good plan, or maybe a business going on, you don't have to be a millionaire to be a high valued man, because here in America they simply think, oh, if he's rich, he's making 8 figures, there's a high value man. It's not about that. So the way I define high value man is that a high value man is a man who know what he wants, is a honest man. He's a man who treats women with respect and dignity. He's a man who can take care of his responsibility. So,
Absolutely.
take my sister. Is that a
Yeah.
good point to start? Because my recommendation is, before you step out to say, I want to marry a single mom, you have to be a high valued man. Do you agree with me on that one?
With that definition, absolutely, I agree.
Okay, what are the benefits of being a high value man if we have to go with that definition?
I think definitely being emotionally stable is one, because you won't always be priority. I mean, you need to be mature enough to understand that you're not going to be the first priority for that woman if she already has children, right? And
Mhm.
you shouldn't dent your ego to think that, oh, she doesn't want to be with me, and make it a big thing. You should be able to understand. So that takes a man with a level of emotional maturity and intelligence to understand that it's not necessarily about you, it's just the circumstance that you're in, and be able to mold and adapt to it. I think that's one, definitely. When it comes to the financial aspect, yeah, 100%. You don't need to be a billionaire, but I think realistically, stepping into a family, oh, hold on, stepping into a family that is already there's already children, as a man coming into that, especially if you don't have children yourself, it definitely needs to be something that you need to think about financially. Are you willing to take on those kids financially? Because at one point you will eventually live with these children in the house. It's not like you're only going to feed your own children and not cater for those kids, right? So you have
Yeah.
to take that into consideration. And then also, if you plan to have kids with this person, the amount of children that you're going to have together, combine that as a household. So from going from a one person, like maybe thinking you'll be two people, you're now a six family household. So financially, can you take that on realistically? I think that's important. You don't need to be a billionaire, but think about how you're going to maintain that family with that type of number of kids. I think it's important. I think a lot of men don't really, because they think, oh, okay, maybe the single mom, she's looking after her kids. Maybe if the father of the children is involved, that financial aspect is not on them. But no, if the kids are living with you, to some aspects, you are going to be financially responsible for them as well as your own children that you'll have together.
Absolutely. So, having cleared the fact that a man has to be a high valued man, I now
Uh-huh.
said the man must recognize the differences in the nature of the relationship, because
Uh-huh.
dating a single woman never married is not the same thing as dating or marrying
Absolutely.
a single mom.
Absolutely. I
came.
think you have to have confidence in that I think you need to be secure and confident enough to understand that you're not all going to be the priority. I think that's really important. A lot of men marry a woman with kids and they think, oh, okay, when she'll always make time, she needs to be available. It's the spontaneity. A lot of them like to be, when you're dating somebody who doesn't have kids, is not married, there's a lot of things that you can do spontaneously. The person can call you now like 11:30 and be like, oh, babe, let's go catch a movie. If you're dating a single mom or somebody with kids, she's not going to be able to just say, okay, let me start looking for babysitter at 11:30. I mean, have realistic expectations of
Yeah.
that person and their circumstance. So things like that. And I think a lot of men don't really understand that. They see it like, oh, okay, can she just drop her kids with her neighbor, or can she drop her kids with her sister or wherever,
Yeah.
So
Yeah. And that's why I said the man have to accept that her children are her first priority. I believe you heard how I explained this earlier. When I said this particular one, I don't think it's a single mom thing, no. It's every woman generally. And even some men. As I did like this, I'm gonna be honest with you. My kids are my priority. So even I am yet to see a woman, whether single or married, that don't put their children first. So
absolutely.
we have to address some of these nonsensical beliefs or myths that people are carrying around. There is nothing wrong if a woman make her kids her priority. Those are her products. Those are her legacy.
I think as a man, if you're marrying a woman or you're trying to date a woman whose kids are not her priority, you should be running away, because I don't know what you expect. How do you expect her to be with the kids that you may have with her? Like I've said before on this platform, when I was dating, I really am very put off by men who have kids that they're not active in those children's lives, but you want to be carrying me up and down doing enjoyment. I just think it's weird. Like, bro, you don't have your priorities correct. I remember I met a guy I was dating. I mean, I connected with the guy, went on a date with him, and he had a child. And I was asking him, like, oh, what happened with your ex? He told me, oh, the usual story. Oh, we separated. And I'm like, oh, okay. So are you involved with your child? He's like, oh, no, the daughter will, he doesn't get on with the mom. And he's decided that he's left the daughter with the mom, and he, like, basically, like, the daughter will find him eventually. And I just was like, seriously? So in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, why don't you use the system? Because we're here in the UK. This guy is financially capable. He's dressing head to toe in designer. He has a nice flashy car. He has a very good job. So I'm thinking, okay, financially, if you're really, it's not that you can't go to court and I was asking him, I'm like, why have you thought about getting access, like, through the courts? And he's like, oh no, he doesn't want to bother because he doesn't want to, it's like, to him, it's a waste of money. I just thought, nah.
Yeah, imagine that.
X. So if you're dating somebody and their child is not their priority, I don't understand how you expect that person to then have kids with you and make your children you have with them the priority. It's ridiculous. That's to me a big red flag.
Absolutely. And this is where I tell people at times that if you really want to evaluate somebody for relationship, either man or woman, and they already have children, pay more attention to the children.
Absolutely.
Just pay attention. Some people just don't know, and that's why men do make mistakes. Like when they see a woman who have kids already and she's flashy, like we from Nigeria, we are good dressers. Nigeria, we like to impress outsiders. I'm sorry to my Nigerian sisters and brothers. We like to impress people outside. So for me, I tell people, pay attention to their children. If you want to know a woman who is really serious about whatever she's doing, even as a single mom or a woman or even a married woman, just pay attention to their children. If they are more flashy than their children and their children are not looking good, run. Sisi, it's a fact.
It's true. It's true.
One of the things you get to know is that they are selfish.
Definitely.
Yeah. But when you see a woman that the children are always looking good, they go to school, they are neat. You see them in church, they are good. In any activity, the children are always clean. That's a woman who knows what she's doing. The same goes to men. I say this all the time. Some women, they just see some men outside because of the way those men look flashy, they dress good. Just look at their children. Look at their wives. That should tell you all you need to know. If the wives are looking haggard, looking like they wear clothes, the clothes is not even fitting them, forget that man. So that's just the point we are making here. For a woman to make her children her priority, brother, that is not
It's a good thing.
It's actually a good thing. So if you are dealing with a single mom and you see that everything is about her children, don't blame her. She's doing the right thing.
But then I think there's a balance, Uncle Ben. Definitely, I think you can pour into your kids, definitely, but then there needs to be a balance. As a woman, I would say if you can't just be trying to date somebody and then always your children, your children, your children. It's like, okay, so then why are you dating? You need to also find time or be able to make time, because I believe that anything that you want to do, you'll make you'll make it your priority and you'll make time for it, right?
Yeah.
So me, you can never be too busy. Your kids can never be with you. Your kids are not attached to you 24/7 like Siamese twins, right? So if you're dating, it's important to also make the person feel like they're also your priority as well. So it's a balance. And if you're not able to balance that as a woman, then maybe you shouldn't date, right? Maybe wait until your kids are older, or wait until you're able to manage your household in terms of your timing. I know when I'm dating, then I have my time. If I'm speaking to somebody, I don't speak to people during the day. Like when I have my son around, when he's gone to bed, I can speak to you. So I'll tell you, like, don't call me before 8 p.m. Before, call me after. Yeah, because I don't want to talk. I'm not going to be available. I'm doing homework. I'm doing bath. And I don't want to be having conversations with somebody in a romantic capacity when my son is running around listening to my conversation. So I will tell you, like, please don't call me before 8 o'clock. Message me, and then I'll let you know. Oh, okay, when I put my son to bed or when my son is not around, we can have more of a conversation. If you're going to be upset about that, then that is what it is. We're just not going to talk. But I will definitely make myself available, as in I'm not going to now start using that time that I've asked you to call me to go and start doing other things. Oh, I need to go and get my son's packed lunch ready. Oh, I need to do this, do that. So it's just about balancing and making that person also your priority when you're able to, so that they don't feel like your everything is about your kids, because it's not always. I've seen that with a lot of parents. They just, oh, my kids this, my kids that, but you have support that you can, maybe drop your kids for the weekend with a friend, go and have a date with the person. There's help available, or there's people that can accommodate you to have more of a dating life experience, but then you don't really utilize those people because you're like, oh, I need to be with my kids. I need to be with my kids, like doing super mom. So it's a balance.
Yeah. And also, just from the point of view that you're coming from right now, this is where I do advise single mom that you're gonna need at least 2-bedroom apartment. At least 2-bedroom.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Some of my friends who are single mom, before they found their man, I actually advised one time. That was like maybe 6 years ago now. We worked together, and she was complaining of how she has just one boy anyway, and she was complaining of how having a son is making it difficult for her to date and then to find love. And although she's not from Nigeria, so we don't share the same background, but I still told her that, look, your son is not the one that is blocking you from finding love. It is how you set yourself up. So since
Absolutely.
you have a son, I asked her, your apartment, tell me about it. Is it a single room apartment or 2-bedroom? I say, oh wow, why should I have 2-bedroom? It's just a room and a parlor apartment. And I'm like, hey, sis, if you really want to do this, you have to get 2-bedroom apartment. Your son needs to have his own space. Why you also gonna have your own space? Now, men pay attention to things like this. Sometimes they come to your house, sometimes you go to their house, because if they have to bond with you, definitely they have to come to your house, because that is where they get to see your son or your daughter or your children in a nutshell. You're not gonna pack your children and say you are going to your boyfriend's house all the time now. Am I lying, CC? So
Please, if he's not your husband and you're not getting married, that man should not be coming to your house.
uh,
That's
so
just my opinion. Mm-hmm.
so somehow the man will also visit to get to know the
Mm-hmm.
children. It's good when you have 2-bedroom apartment. So any
Oh
single
yeah, definitely.
listening now, any single mom, God will bless you. If you have the money, you need 2-bedroom apartment, because when it comes to love, you need to spend time alone with the man in your life. And when I say you spending time alone, just like my CC say right now, you don't have to be together all the time. Even in this day and time, most of the time you spend together is going to be on the phone, to be honest. To be honest. Even people who are married now, in this life we live now, where husband works, wife works, you're gonna be doing your marriage on phone. I'm sorry. So, as a single mom, you want to be in your own room. Just like Sissy said, we spoke about flexibility. You are raising kids, they come back from school, you are home, you are cooking, they are doing this, you have to help with this, help with that. That is not the time you want to spend with a man.
Focus on man. Yeah.
And that is why I was saying in this show that high valued men understands all this. A high value man automatically knows that you don't have time, that your time has to be rationed somehow. You have to split the time, and you just have to look for a space to accommodate him. He already knows. So it's easier if you have 2 rooms, you can tell him, hey, all right, there, let us talk at this so time. And that's when you talk. And when we're talking of love, by the time you speak to a man almost every day from 9 to 10 or 10:30 before you finally sleep, you are having 1 hour or 1.5 hour conversation every day with a man. Hey, you too, you will feel it if that conversation is not there anymore. I be CC.
It's true.
So
true.
please, these things are very, very important. So men, don't buy into that fear that because she has children, she's not going to have time for me. She will definitely have time for you. You just have to plan everything. Both of you just need to have that mutual understanding. Even you don't want to be talking when the children are talking to her. So understand,
Exactly.
right? Now, I spoke about being honest and upfront. And my advice to men is that as a high valued man, honesty is a powerful tool. Yeah, honesty is a powerful tool. And I can tell you, as a brother, if you are honest to a woman, you will reap the benefit.
I
Women,
agree.
women brain is very fast, and they connect so many things together. And when you are talking to them, you can say one word or explain a situation, and a woman will interpret that situation. She will have several versions of that same story you are telling her in her head. But once you are consistent with being honest, gradually we have no reason to start misinterpreting what you're saying. And thank God I'm speaking to a matured woman right now. Sissy is right here. Sissy, if a man lies to you, one time you caught him, 2 or 1 month later he tells another lie, you caught him, will you have reason to believe 100% whatever he's saying?
No, I don't give chances for people that lie, because because your lie to me, honestly, that thing, it really, really bugs me. Right? It's just a no for me, because what are you lying about? You're a mature person. I'm a mature person. I'm not gonna. it's like it's not a parent-child relationship where you will say something to your parents and they'll start flogging you. So what
Yeah.
are you really why are you scared of the repercussion? And especially if it's something that's a very small, like a very like a very ridiculous reason to lie, that is the one that is a no for me. Because if you can lie about something like that, then we don't need to be having a conversation. Clearly you're not mature enough to maintain a relationship with somebody like me, because I like honesty. Tell me what it is, let me figure out if I'm on board, if I'm not on board, and how I want to handle that information. Don't make the decision for me to keep that from me, saying, oh, I was doing it because I don't want to hurt the person, and then later I'll find out anyway. It's just stupid to me, because I think I wrote it before, there's more effort in keeping up a lie than just being honest, right? Because you need to the mental mathematics you need to keep doing to keep up that lie, or whatever the story is around that lie. For a man, and men don't really multitask that well, you're using a lot of effort instead of just coming out and saying the truth.
I think I think you
And the more you lie, the more you have to tell another lie to
know
maintain that, and it's no,
it become
it's a no for me.
become a cycle, keep on going. And
Yeah,
this is what that's why I encourage my brotherhood that look, it's good to say the truth all the time. In fact, it helps you. It's not
absolutely.
about your woman. It
And
helps
one of the points I wrote, sorry Ben, was in this on being honest thing, was be as a man who wants to date somebody with a child, or a single mom or single dad or whatever, even as women, be honest with yourself in terms of, do you actually really like children? Like genuinely like children? Because you can like somebody who has a child, but then the actual reality of being with that person and their child 24/7 is
Mhm.
two different things. So you as a person going into that situation, you need to be honest. Is it just that you like the person on their own, or you can really take them on board, them and their child, for life, 24/7, day in, day out, right?
Mhm.
So I think a lot of men are not honest with themselves. They want to be with a woman. They like the woman, how she looks. She carries herself well. Her kids are looking neat. Her kids are respectable. But then they want to be there for the short term. But then long term, when they're in it, they're
Yeah.
no longer interested in the full package. So I think as men going into that, you need to be 100% honest. Not necessarily that you're going to be the parent for that child off immediately, but the reality is you are going to have to play some kind of part in that child's life if you plan to be a step parent or stepfather. So do you genuinely like children, and do you want to be around them 24/7, especially a child that's not your child? Start there with the honesty. Yeah.
Yeah. And now to address that concept of a child not being your child, I think real men love children. And I just highlighted being honest and upfront before we move to this point now. You know, when you are upfront, you can simply tell a woman, I love children or I don't like children. That let them know where you are headed. So they will know, a single mom will know if she wanna go along with you or if she wanna run away from you. But that mindset that, oh, she has children, don't worry, I love her. I don't want to miss her. I can actually figure my way around her without the children. I know
Exactly.
somehow, because I see this a lot, and it's part of where a lot of men make mistakes when it comes to dating or marrying
Yeah.
single. They just have it in their mind that somehow they can isolate the mom from the
From the
kids.
kids. Yeah.
It doesn't work like that. The initial time it might work, maybe a couple of, that early stage. Maybe the woman too just want to have fun, and she just
Exactly.
she just want to go on 1, 2, or 3 dates with you. Maybe y'all want to do whatever you want to do. Okay, fine. The children will never be part of the picture at that point. But the moment you discover that you are actually into this woman, you are beginning to like her more, and she's feeling your vibe, and she also want to take it to the next level with you, you can't isolate the children. And I don't know if you were here, Sissy, when I explained acceptability, that when you are dating a single mom and you want to marry her and you are falling in love with her, there are two levels of acceptability. She has to accept you first. The woman have to accept you as a man, and then the children has to accept you. So, depending on which comes first, sometimes for some women, because of so much love they have for their children, even while they are dating you, they don't want to be super committed to you because they are looking at the children body language.
Mm-hmm.
If the children are not showing signs that they kind of like you, they like your presence, the woman might be dragging her feet. So that means she accepted you, but the kids are not accepting you. And
Yeah.
in some relationship, the kids are the one who will actually accept you first. I've seen
Yeah.
couple that are married now, that this woman have just one daughter. And when she started seeing her man, she really don't like the man, but the man keep pushing. You know, when a woman just divorced, a year after divorce, when she's still reeling in that pain, that disappointment, this man started pushing that I love you, I want to, and she's like, okay. There's this term they use in America. Is it rebound or something? I think that's what,
Rebound. Yeah.
you know, like when you just broken up with somebody and then you use another person to, you know, to handle the emotion.
Yeah. The rebound.
Yeah. So she said for her, it's just like a rebound for her, like because he was pressurizing. She's just like, okay, you know what? Let me just I just give her one time, you know, just to keep him happy, to keep him coming and all that. But unknown to her, the very day, I think it was after their third date, according to her story, after their third date, they do, and then one time it was a weekend, and they were supposed to go out. She was doing laundry, and she was like, okay, if you come and pick me up, then maybe we can just go to the park and walk around and do things like that. And then when the man came, the way he approached her daughter was what sealed his fate. Okay. He said he came, and the moment she opened the door, the daughter was sitting in the living room on her iPad and everything. And he just say, hey, princess, is that you? Hi. And then she said, her daughter looked at her and said, welcome. The next thing, he sat down. The daughter moved from where she was sitting and come and sit next to him. Although according to her, the daughter had been seeing him before, not like maybe he's a complete stranger. No, the daughter had been seeing him where they would go out, when they would go and drop the baby off or something. But that was the first day he actually entered her house. So he said that I came in and sat beside her, and the next thing, they were playing the game together on iPad. From that day on, they both gel. So now she said in her mind, she was like, hey, this guy wants spoil things for me, because the girl would actually ask for the man, hey, I want to speak to him, how is it, blah blah blah. And then even when they are having conversation on phone, she would give the daughter phone, they will talk and things like that. So she said in her mind, she was just like, oh Lord, see man, where I just say make I chop clean mouth to now this guy can't begin the life now. And you see, and in her case, she and her baby daddy, they don't see eye for eye. Sure, you see how things can be. They don't see eye for eye. The baby daddy don't even come around. Baby daddy actually pack and move to another state completely. That is why I said earlier that sometimes you have to listen to the single mom story for you to know where they stand, what is really going on. Don't just judge them from afar. So if the daughter or the children accept you, the mommy don't have a choice. She's going to accept you, but don't force it. Don't force yourself on them and say, oh, I have to make it fast. Because sometimes some men like to rush. There are some men just assume that a single mom is a sex-starved woman. You know, right, Sissy? Or you don't know that men at times.
Is that what they think?
Oh, many brotherhood. I'm being honest with you.
They're doing them a favor. They're doing them a favor, right?
Please.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
On this street, when they see a single woman, their brain just kind of wired at her. I think she's not getting it. I think if I, if I just give her some, just give her some signal now, she'll pick it up. She's a single.
Oh, okay. Now I know.
Brothers, I'm sorry to say this, and I'm sorry to say this to sisters. In case you don't know, brothers, a lot of single mom, not all of them, a lot of them that they get time frequently than you think.
Exactly. The getting the access to the doing is not the issue. It's finding the good quality person that can be permanent in your life. Access is not a problem. That one is very easy. Come on now. Just as a woman, the amount of access of men you have access to, if you wanted to, it's not a problem. It's finding the good quality ones and the one
Exactly.
that is willing to take you serious, or the one that you're willing to be serious with. That's the problem.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, Sissy, let's just touch on two more things and then I'll call it a day. Now, there is this other fear that I think maybe I would do a full show on that one. 10 fears men have about marrying single mom. Maybe that would be the part 2 of this show. It doesn't make sense. So, but there are a couple of fears that men have about single mom. I've addressed them here. If they listen, they will benefit from it. So one of it is finance. Many men just feel like a single mom are just out there looking for financial support. Yeah, many brothers are like that. In their mindset, they just believe that single woman, she got baggages, man. She just looking for a man to upset her bill, man. I want to be that man who's gonna be paying all this money. And I debunked that because I've seen single women who makes their own money. And
that's true.
That is why if you look around right now, we have many single mom with standards. Y'all know I'm a traditional man, but I know what I see at times. I go just do coconut head. A lot of single women have standard, even more than, a lot of single mom have standard more than single women.
That's a fact.
Yeah, let me explain. You see, when they have their baby, and it seems that everything was lost, like their life has come to an end, by the time they get people, Sister Daba, leave me. Uncle Beno, stop that accent because I'm having dinner. Sister Dana, you never heard it. I'm continuing with my accent. I will accent everybody today. So, what I'm saying is that when some single women have collected, single mom, they have been betrayed, they have been disappointed, and they were down. And finally, they healed and they picked themselves up. They focus on their career and taking care of their children. The fact that they are managing their career and raising their children at the same time somehow brings them to a different level completely, which automatically change their standard when it comes to dating and marriage. I don't know if you get what I'm explaining, Cece.
Yeah, definitely. Because obviously you're looking for somebody who's not there to play games. You're looking for somebody who's serious. You're looking for somebody who wants commitment. So it can't be you're just out here dating for, just to get laid or just to have fun or something that's not going anywhere. So yeah, definitely. Or they're going to be more proactive, I think it is, and not really take so many chances on just guys that I just want to waste time, like a single girls may just be like, okay, we'll see how it goes, be doing situationships. But usually somebody who's got kids already, they know what they're looking for. Like myself, I think I said it before, when I was dating, if you're not looking for marriage, then we don't have anything to talk about. I'm not looking for friends. I'm not looking for friendships. I'm not looking for a F body. So if you're not looking for commitment, then bro, keep it pushing. I'm not the lady for you. right? So off the bat, you already know what my expectations are. And if you're down with it, then, we can start dating and see what happens. But if not,
Exactly.
no.
Exactly. And I think those are some of the things that men nowadays really don't understand. When they hear women said, "Oh, I have standard, I know there are some ladies that use that terminology loosely, that they don't even know what they are describing. But for me, when I see a self-sufficient single mom who can boldly say, "You know what? I have standard now. I know the kind of man I'm looking for." Me, I interpret it to mean that she have played the role of a dad and mom for quite some time. She has been able to bring herself back to life after that disappointment. And now she already knew that if I'm going to deal with any kind of man at all, the man must be from so quality and standard. You see what I'm saying? That's why you can see a single mom who has her own job, her own money, managing her own life herself. You say, okay, I want to date a man who don't even have a vision for his life. A man who
Excuse me, when I used to say this, Uncle Ben, you would always get onto me.
Hey, Sisi, I'm still your coconut head brother now. I can't I agree like that.
Oh, I'm hearing myself back. Let me come out and come back in.
Don't worry.
Is it me? You?
Fix it now. Are you still hearing yourself?
Oh, okay, yeah, it's better now.
Yeah, I put the echo cancellation back on.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, no, but when I used to say that to you, you're like, "Oh no, CC, oh blah blah." No, I think at a certain level, when you've got kids or you've already, there's some quality. It's not about quality, but there's some men that you just should not even entertain. Somebody who's still finding their feet, somebody who doesn't have a stable job, somebody who's still living with their mom or with their relatives or couch surfing. Those are not men that you are going to choose to complement your life. Absolutely not. Leave those let them find their person. You with your kids, is not that you want the person to be financially responsible for you, but yes, there's a level of financial responsibility that they're going to have to take and have a input in your life. Right, if you want to be together, because you can't tell me you'll marry a man and you'll only be paying things for your children, he'll only be paying things for his kids, or only be paying for things for you. That's never gonna work.
No, never.
Right? So that financial thing and just marrying just any Tom, Dick, and Harry, because that is out of a scarcity mindset. And for me personally, I've never ever dated in that mindset. I'm a hot ticket for somebody. All right, sing whether with kids, without kids, anyone. Because firstly, I'm just myself to begin with, right? Before my kids. So if you come and you meet me, there's no way that you cannot see that I'm a benefit or a compliment to your life. It's not possible. So dating from that mindset of, oh, I just want to be looking because I've got kids, or any man, it's just any man that approaches you, you want to take the man and accept it. Absolutely not. Have a standard. Nah. And there's some men that they shouldn't even talk to you.
Absolutely, you're right. So, brothers, it's not every single mom out there that is looking for your money. And when I explained that, I made it clear that if you're a high valued man, you should know when to step up. You should know when to spend money. Okay? Where you are supposed to spend, even whether single mom or not single mom, you are supposed to spend. Don't just mix it up. That, hey, single mom, oh, they're after money, or they are looking for somebody to take care of their responsibility. No, some of them are doing fine themselves. Not even some. Many of them, they are doing great all by themselves, paying their bills. Now, if you step up and you step in and you take care of some financial stuff for them, is it a bad thing? No.
Exactly.
It's a plus. In fact, that's when they get to know that you know exactly what you are doing as a man. Okay? There are some women who are married right now. They are not single mom. They are not nothing. But the financial burdens that they put on their husband, it can literally make the man go mad. So these things sometimes boils down to individuals. It's not about that single mom title. SM. No. It's about who is this person? How ready is this person to move or go ahead with this relationship? And you, as a man that you are coming for her, how ready are you? That's all I'm saying. So don't just believe that, she has a child, oh, she's looking for who we pay school fees, so she's looking for who we. No. She got it taken care of. But if you want her, you should step up as a man. Now, the other myth is, if I marry a single mom, I'm going to be taking care of another man's child. Okay. I won't lie. African men, we are like that. Our mindset is wired like that. But here's the thing. Have you really examined the relationship between your lover, the single mom, and her
Their
ex?
partner. Yeah, the ex.
No. If they have a solid arrangement whereby the dad is fully involved and taking care of his children. Don't get me wrong. Some women, those one who are looking for meal ticket, they might not be honest with you. They might not tell you that maybe the dad is taking care of the children. No. Some can lie. But the real one, the real women who knows what they're doing, the matured one, they're going to tell you that, my baby, no, don't worry about it. The dad takes care of everything. Now he might want to give you some sense of jealousy, like, I thought you people are divorced. How come he's still taking care of? No, bros. There are people who are divorced and they have fantastic arrangement with their ex. Everybody does their thing. Everybody play their role. They step up where they're supposed to step up. So if you meet a woman that the father of her children are already paying the children bills, he's checking up on the children, he's doing his own thing, bros, you are lucky.
Exactly. What's your problem? There's no
Exactly.
issue.
You are lucky. Honestly. In fact, women who are divorced or found themselves in a single mom situation and the man is taking care of their responsibility, those are the few lucky ones. They should go ahead and exploit and enjoy their life to the maximum. So, please, we are just saying all this. I know it's a very broad topic, but now that I've opened up the conversation, we will continue to look into some of these things. Okay. Lastly, Sissy.
Mm-hmm.
Some African brothers, they have this mentality that if you are dating or you're getting married to a once married woman who is now like a single mom, they believe that you are buying a second-hand product. It's common. Just call it what it is. I know it's kind of derogatory, but we just have to talk about it. Some of them are of this mindset that you marry a single mom. No. You are buying something that somebody have. No. Does that really matter?
I mean, if you're living for what people think and their judgments, then yeah, maybe it will matter to you. But then at the same time, I would ask the question, why is that woman entering your eye in the first place? Do you understand? It's like if you don't have money for Mercedes, are you gonna go to and you're looking for a car? Are you gonna go enter Mercedes Benz and start negotiating the price for a used car? No, you're just gonna walk past that dealership and go where you can afford, right? So to me, I find it weird when a man knows that maybe he's not 100% comfortable dating somebody with kids because he's very bothered about his family, friends, maybe fear of judgment from family and friends. He's very invested and it's something that will shape who he dates. Then why are you trying to date somebody with kids? It's a very simple thing. Just walk past and find somebody single.
Absolutely.
It's not by force, you know? It's
You
not
know,
by force.
you know why I asked that? I was privy to one situation whereby some guys, they went to a bar and a couple of ladies in that bar, and the lady that attracted more attention happens to be a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
But guess what? He was the one that is looking perfectly take away among the ladies in the bar that night. Her dress, the way she walked, the things she do. They told me the story. Oh, I wasn't there. Oh, make una daughter say, Uncle Ben, now you take rich there. Oh. Her
But
move.
you know why? It's because normally, because of this judgment that people have, oh, single moms, oh, they'll be on benefits, they'll be so scattered, their kids are everywhere. So you as a woman, you kind of overcompensate. Overcompensate, right? You need to make sure you're put together, you're looking good. So yeah, I can believe that that woman was looking absolutely smashing compared to the other ladies, because you do feel like, okay, society is already judging you for a failed relationship, a failed marriage, and then you've got kids as well. That's another element of judgment, especially if you're an African woman, right? So
Mhm.
I see a lot of the women, people who I know that have got kids, maybe they're divorced. If you see them when they were married and you see them now, the difference is like, damn, what the hell happened, right? It's a natural thing. So I can't, I can believe it, definitely.
Exactly. And let me show you one picture here real quick, Cece. I downloaded the picture not quite long. Where is it? The picture disappeared. Okay, I found it. Found it. Let me show you this picture. Look at this picture right here. Can you see it?
I can see.
This lady, do you think she's the mother of the baby or she's the aunt?
I mean, they look similar. I'd say she's the mom.
Okay. Now, if we remove the baby,
Uh-huh.
I've known that she's a mom.
No, but how would you know somebody's a mum just by looking at the picture?
You see?
Is there a look of a mum? When you see me with my kids, you wouldn't think I have. If you don't see me with my kids, you wouldn't think I have kids. There's people at my work that think I'm like 21, and I'm like, I'm almost 40, and I have 2 kids. My eldest is 21. They almost fall down. They can't believe it. So I don't think there's a look. What's the look of somebody with kids? I don't know. From a picture, I wouldn't be able to know.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Many times, people don't really know the difference between a single mom and a single lady.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people really don't know. You just say, we don't know. And men, we are even worse. I think women can still somehow figure out who is a single mom or not. But we, men, so far a woman put herself together. She took her time to look good. It's so difficult to tell that this is a single mom. So what I'm saying,
No, but when you're saying single mum, I don't think it's the single mum. That's just a title that people are given. I think you're saying if they have a child, maybe. Not necessarily, because you can't tell if somebody's a single mum by looking at them.
that's the point that I'm making. That
Mm-hmm.
it's only when men get to find out that they have a child, that is what single mom mentality instantly set in.
Okay.
What I'm saying, this is another single mom right now.
Mm-hmm.
You can't look at her picture and say, is she single mom or not? This lady can easily pass as somebody who have never given birth before. You see the point now? So when I see men with this argument of second-hand products, one person don't use them before, blah blah blah, and I'll be like, how crazy is it with you guys? And by the way, the guys that were telling the story I told you about, those who went to a bar and picked a single woman on a single mom out of the ladies that were available in the bar, they still later went ahead and talked and say a lot about the lady. Like, even the guy that end up dating her is still saying he is still struggling as a man to believe that this girl don't born before. Just imagine. He said it that they be dating. They date very, very well. That it's hard to tell that this girl don't born. So it really don't matter. I don't know where we are getting all this nonsensical mindset about single moms from. Though I get it, though, for those who run their mouth to do anyhow. And like I said, this conversation is not for those kind of single mom. This conversation is for those single mom who have already put themselves together, who are single parent and not single mom in the negative connotation of that usage. They are just single parent. They are actually not single mom. They are Nigerian Sabi. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Please, man, when you find a woman that loves you, a woman that put herself together, a woman who have mission and she's ambitious and she's building something for herself, if she's not already a career woman, if she have a business that is thriving and everything, brother, don't let your luck pass you. You better hold on to her quick before someone else will grab her. We also how Natasha, her husband, is loving on her. Natasha Akpoti, that Nigerian senator. Oh, you haven't seen her husband, Sisi.
I've seen her husband.
Okay. Senator
Mm-hmm.
Natasha and her husband, those two, they are loving Tino. And when I look at them, I simply understand what is going on there. There are people that love you the way you want to be loved. So, dear brother, if you find a single mom who desire and truly love you, if she desires you and she truly loves you the way you want to be loved, great
Go
story.
for it.
Yeah, forget story. Absolutely forget story. Don't let sentiment, don't let bias and all this myopic mindset deny you of the grace that is coming for you. There are several benefits in dating and marrying single mom. Oh. You marry a single mom, she already have herself put together. She already take care of her whatever
Responsibilities, yeah.
carrying. Okay, you marrying a single mom. Her focus is way different from somebody who's just starting life. Her focus is now geared towards how to build a family together, how to create stability. It's different too. If you are married to a single mom, it will save you a lot of trouble when you start having kids together. Maybe I should I loud that one, CC?
Yeah, go on.
No. When you are married to a single mom and you and this single mom start having your own children, she will save you a lot of stress because she has been there, done that. Some of the things that will literally freak you out when it comes to raising children, she will be the one to step in and help you take care of it. Okay. There are some of you now that you are marrying to a single lady who never had baby before, and then they get pregnant, and then by the time she's pregnant, she go begin show you shaggy. In case you don't know, women are different human being when they are pregnant too. And by the time they give birth finish, they will become another type of human being again. And because you are both learning at the same time, bad goes go happen, no, and you will be frustrated. But a single mom, even from the time she got pregnant, she already know what to do. She know when to go and see her doctor. She know what not to eat. She know, she know how to lay in bed. She will make your life way easier. All right. If anybody want to add anything, thank you. If not, I think I've really done a lot on this topic by introducing it. We're gonna continue to address the myths. Many of the things people believe about single mothers, we will start talking about it. Maybe it will help some of you, my brothers, to see that it's not really as bad as people are painting it to. Natasha husband is enjoying Natasha. Uncle Polo is enjoying Iyabo Ojo. Even the Iyabo Joseph, we don't born children, we don't grow past her. Both Priscilla and her brother, they fit lift that woman up. Don't you see how she be at 49?
Who's at 49?
Iyabo Ojo, is she not 49 or 48 now?
No, I think she's 46 or something.
What's the
47.
what's
There's
the
a big difference. 49. There's a big difference.
oh, I don't see any difference. You don't,
I actually thought she was older. Not that she looks older, but I thought she was older. But I was surprised that she's only in her 40s.
she's 47 cc.
Okay, that's not 49.
It's still the same cc. You are beginning to
Don't
play
start. Please
between
don't be aging my queen mother. Thank you
cc.
very much.
cc. Don't play that game with me, please. Don't just start now. As far as I'm concerned, 46, 47, 48, 49, they are all the same. No much difference. What's the difference here?
There's a lot of difference.
No,
But
no, no lot of difference. Cc, don't start. I used to have a lot of issue with women in their 40s because when women hit their 40s like this, they kind of beautiful differently. Their color, everything about them usually changes. They look more radiant, they are more matured, and then they even become more sexier. With
oh, really?
yeah, just
Okay.
what. I am not talking about 40 years old that are not being well taken care of, or maybe they have. Why you
Uh,
laugh? You see, am I laughing? Come on, man.
Says you can only be looking sexy on radio when you're taking care of yourself. That's the caveat, yeah. Not just when you turn 40, you will just be looking sexy and radiant.
No, there is something about 40 there now, Sissy. You're almost there. There is something
But
about 40.
oh, okay. I'll wait and see. I'll come back and let you know.
There is something about 40. I have not seen the women Ben, that I know. I have
Yeah.
seen a 40 years old woman that is not looking absolutely beautiful and ravishing right now. They may have their down moment, but mostly when I see them, of course, I can only see them at work and maybe when I go to event and things like that. But they are really looking amazing.
Must you see though? You're always looking. Mm? You're
See,
always looking.
why
We
would
need to close your eyes.
see, why won't I see? God gave me 2 eyes to see, and my eyes are meant to see beautiful people. See,
Mm,
why me? Oh? Don't why?
Yoruba men and looking.
Yes, let us look. God gave
Mm.
eyes for a reason. God gave us this eye to admire something good and beautiful. See.
Let me give you a funny story. We went out yesterday, me and my boyfriend, and we went to like a event. We were talking this morning, and we are just like gisting, having jokes. And now he was like, babe, did you see that there was a lady with this funny BBL that was so ridiculous?" He was like, "Did you see?" And I was like, "Babe, how did you even see that person? Because where the person was, how did your eye even go there?" We were cracking up. I'm like, "Must you see? Must you see everything?" He's like, "Listen, I've seen everything."
Oh my
I
God!
was cracking up. I was like, "Wow!" I didn't even mention it because it was such an awkward place that I wouldn't think that you would see. But he's like, no, I've scanned the room. I've seen everything.
No, trust me. Any
You men need to stop looking, please. Mind your business.
yeah, any man that tells you they don't see, they are lying.
Of
And
course.
that's one of the beauty of being in a relationship with an outstanding person and having maturity in your relationship. You can talk about things like this and you laugh about it. That's the
Oh
beauty.
God, we were laughing. It was
Yeah,
so
because
funny.
it simply means that you do understand that nothing attached. The scene is just for the fun of it. And that's what I'm talking about. That's what I was talking about in my last show when I spoke about I think I spoke about independence when I said
Yeah.
in marriage, in committed relationship, your partner must be free. You don't have to attach or read negative meaning or connotation.
Into everything. Yeah.
It will ruin the relationship. Okay, we are human. Honestly, we are human. It will ruin the relationship. How can person say somebody is moving with big yash and you say, "Oh, I don't see it's a lie." You can see. The only thing is that just leave it right where you see it and face the person in front of you. That's all. Or if you want to crack one or two jokes about it, crack the jokes with your partner. You both laugh about it and you let it go. So me, I they see you. And now I always they see 40 years old.
Mm.
Yeah, now I'm seeing a lot of 35 to 50 years old, and I'm seeing them just to appreciate the work of God in their life. That's all.
Amen.
That is why I can handle a show like this and tell you that when you settle down with a single mom, you are not missing out on anything at all. You are not missing out on anything. It's just a matter of understanding. And if you put this particular point, if you bear it in mind, especially this one, where is it? Be honest and upfront in all relationship. It doesn't matter whether you are dealing with a single mom or not single mom. Even with your non-single mom, never given birth woman, if you are not the honest and upfront type, it will not work. Sisi, che alai ni. It has nothing to do with being single mom or not being single mom. In any relationship
Nothing.
where
Any relationship, yeah.
when you are not honest and you cannot be upfront to tell your partner what you like and what you don't like, it won't work. And I tell women to do the same thing. Anything you know you cannot tolerate in the relationship, put it on the table. Your partner will know. He will know not to do it. Okay? If you are the type that you like your house sparkling clean, from the beginning of the relationship, let your demand know. Tell him, hey, I'm not trying to be um a non-sensitive woman or maybe, but I just want you to know that I like clean house. For instance, I don't like when people come into my house and they are walking with their shoes on. There are some people like that. I don't like that. That you go to their house, the same shoe you wore and that you have gone everywhere with, you are still walking to their living room with that shoe. Some people are like that. So all the things you don't like, put it on the table. It's the same thing if you are dating a single mom or not. Tell her your mind. As me, I did like this. Sissy, let me just tell you this one now. If I'm to date a single mom, one of the things I will put on the table is, please, whatever it is, I don't want any confrontation with your ex. Please try to avoid it. That's like what I will put on the table. How do you think a woman will feel about that, Sissy?
Yeah, I think that's a good thing because obviously you don't want drama, and obviously as a man you may feel like, okay, you need to step in and defend the woman, right? Is
Yeah.
that the apprehension? Is that what you're thinking? And it
Yes.
just causes a problem.
To me, it's about safety
Mm.
and embarrassment. No, basically,
Yeah,
it's about safety and embarrassment. Because here is the thing:
yeah,
there are some men that really know how to treat a woman right,
yeah,
and if you meet a man that treats you differently, respect you, he's there when you need him, he's paying attention to your emotional needs, he's like your best friend. You are experiencing what true love feels like. Now that will trigger something in the woman that the ex will notice. You don't get me. I'll give you an example. Look at the Iyabo Ojo Priscilla wedding. At that wedding, the ex-husband cannot tell me that he has not seen so many things that changed in Iyabo Ojo. You see my point now, Sissy? So,
yeah. I can hear you.
so
He would be intimidated by somebody like Polo being around his kids and stuff like that. 100%.
exactly. So that's why I'm saying for me, that confrontation with ex, if I have to date a single mom or marry a single mom, that's one of the things I'm going to be upfront about and put on the table. That please, however it is, I don't want any confrontation from your ex. I don't want any embarrassment from him. Now, that is me indirectly sending a message to my lover, the single mom, that, hey, from now on, if you are dealing with your ex, you have to put me in the picture. You have to bear in mind that I am with you now. Don't go and do things that are going to make this man come and act crazy where I am. You see the trick now, Sissy?
Yeah.
Laughing, Sissy.
I'm just loving when you said acting crazy, but I get you. And it's the right thing to say, definitely. And you know what it is as well? It can make you, to me, it can, when people are in certain situations that will not show them in a positive light, right? It will make you have the ick. Do you know what the ick is? That's a big thing. And it can actually ruin a relationship. Like, you're seeing this woman, she's very, friendly, romantic, playful with you, and then she'll have an interaction with maybe her ex. They'll be insulting each other. You'll just see a different side to the person, and you'll just be like, nah, I'm just not interested anymore. It can just put you off. So I get it. I think it's an important one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And there are so many things I can say around that, but because this show is dedicated to men, that's why I'm just keeping all the things I'm supposed to say to the sisters. I'm skipping it because in the situation we just described right now, some single mothers are into the habit of flirting their new man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, my sister?
Yeah.
Some of them are into that habit, and that is how they ruin the new relationship.
The new relationship, yeah.
Okay, maybe you've been shouldering all your responsibility all alone for 5-6 years. You've been in and out of some relationship that really doesn't work out, and now you find this man who just believe that you are everything he has ever wanted in a woman. And he started treating you so right. I didn't do everything you wanted, he's doing it. You are loving him, he's loving you back. And then suddenly one day, as a woman, you just remember your ex. Say, these are the things I was busy. This madman never did any of this to me. In fact, I will show him. I will show you what a man should look like. That is when some single men will actually set their new man up. They can literally take the man to a place where the ex can see them together. So those are the things I'm talking about, Sissy. That for me, I will be upfront with it like, hey, I don't want no confrontation with your ex. I don't want no embarrassment. And as a man now, I can tell you for free, when a man leaves you, like I said in the last show, many of them, their expectation is that you are going to do worst, that your life will literally go down the drain. But if you somehow gather up yourself and you are doing better, and you now find this fantastic man that to him you are a nobody, but to this new man you are an angel. When they see how you are blossoming and thriving with this new man, they are angry. They will be crazy deep down. Now, if you now do anything to trigger them, they will take it out on your new man. So, for instance, now you go and start unnecessary argument with your ex because you now have a new man that loves you.
No, because you want him to come and step in and fight for you.
Now your ex give you one dirty slap. Sissy, what should the new man do?
Mind his business.
You see why? You be my buddy.
Mind your business. You were not involved. Let them do what they're doing.
All right. My sisters, don't take this against me, but honestly speaking, if I date you as a single mom and you they flaunt it, so then you go find your ex-husband trouble, he can't tear you slap. I enter my motor, I go drive come out. I'm be on here. I'm be candid here, Sissy. I will enter my motor, I go drive come out. No.
Yeah, and you should end the relationship, right?
No, I may not end the relationship, but we're gonna have a very, very long conversation because
Yeah,
what I
for me, I wouldn't expect the guy to go and start fighting the. I feel that that's very immature. If you went looking for somebody's trouble, you collected a slap from that trouble that you were stirring up. Then, auntie, you need to just hold your slap and just be
I swear,
entering the house, right?
I
But
swear.
I don't think you should involve the man to go because men and men, that's a whole nother level, and it's not
Oh,
really needed, especially in that you're America. Hell no.
uh,
That's just setting up a man for problems that he doesn't need. So yeah, if you look for trouble, you find the person's trouble, then handle it with the law. Call the police and let them sort the person out. You don't need to involve
I
your current partner, dragging them into that rubbish to go and fight your battles. The person wasn't involved, he wasn't a part of it. No.
remember, I ain't gonna do that to lie. So, sisters, even though we are laughing about this, these are real life situations. These are things that are happening. You are an amazing woman. You're being a single woman. It does not define you. It doesn't take anything away. It's just one aspect of your life. You are more than a single woman. Okay, you are more than a single mom. You are a mother. First of all, be proud of that. Some people will literally pay millions to get that title of a mother. Okay, so
Exactly.
don't ever look down on yourself and say, no, forget it. There are some people who, while they were in high school, they run around and they have babies, and it looks like their world is coming to an end. And now, fast forward, now they are in their 60s, and their first son is like maybe 42, 43. Successful man. They have grandchildren, everything. So I'm saying that for you not to look down on yourself. It's not a bad thing to have a baby. It's a good thing. It's just that when you have a baby, it might derail your career path. It might slow you down for a while, but you will bounce back. And don't think because you have a baby, no man wants you. Now, lie. There are several men that want you. We will talk about that when I do how to marry a single dad. But for now, let's just round up with men own. My final thing is that, bros, if you see a woman you love, go for her. Women are blessing in disguise. Sisi, I don't know if you listened to the video Auntie B of Obodoyinbo uploaded, I think yesterday or
I
today.
did. I was listening to it driving back home actually this afternoon.
Yeah, I listened to the video and Auntie B said something that resonated with me. I haven't think about it. I never thought about it like that until I heard it today, and I'm like, oh wow, the spirit of God is what is speaking to Auntie B here.
Let
Auntie,
me guess which part it was.
okay, go ahead.
When it was about the God cursed the man that the land that he will not have be fruitful.
Now I see what happened to you, Sisi. No wonder me and you were always going back and forth. It's like you are thinking, you get my mind or brain with you now. That is exactly where I was.
Auntie was bringing it to church today. It
You
was very deep, actually. I loved it. I actually thought about it because when I heard it, I was like, you know what? That's actually really true.
know,
That is such a good observation, like spiritual observation, and it's so true. I really like thought about it when I was heading home, and I was just thinking of different examples of that very statement, and it's so
mhm.
true. So yeah.
Is the Spirit. That is the Holy Spirit speaking through Auntie B. When I heard it, I'm like, this is God speaking, not Auntie B. Because for those who don't know, sorry, go and watch the video on Obodoyinbo TV. It's a very inspiring one. But what Auntie B said is that, look, you remember when Adam ate that apple in the Garden of Eden and then God threw them out? And I think Auntie B was making reference from, is it Deuteronomy or somewhere, where God actually cursed men and said that men will till the land before they will feed their family, before they will become successful. You hear it like that, right, Sissy?
Yeah.
That men will till the land. I wish Uncle Patrick, if Uncle Patrick say, Uncle Patrick will know that verse in the Bible. That men will till the land and then women will labor before they give birth. when Auntie B said it, Auntie B now said, there is nowhere in the Bible where God calls women not to be successful. That is why women are becoming more successful. That is why men will thrive, they will strive, they will hustle, they will work hard before they make it. And sometimes women will not even do that much and they will achieve a lot. And to be said, their women own punishment is in childbirth during labor. And I'm like, oh, blood of Jesus, this is it, really. Because if you look at it, any man that you see who is not struggling before they become rich, even if they become wealthy, they go struggle. Anyone that did not struggle, they either inherited money. Abi, Sisi, I'm lying?
Yeah.
If you see 100 men that are rich, they are millionaires, every one of them struggle to get where they are. The few, maybe just 5 or 10 of them, that really not struggle. They inherited the money. They are trust fund babies. That's why men, we always struggle, we suffer, we struggle. And then God created women to be our helper. Now, if you apply that to the conversation we have on this show today, I think it should make sense to you now. Why you should see women as a helper. Why, even if you see a single mom, don't just limit her to the fact that she have children out of wedlock or maybe she is divorced. Rather, focus more on what she can bring into your life. Focus more on how she can turn your life around. Focus on what she can do in your life, and you will never be the same again. Never ever look down on single mom. And I'm not saying just go and marry any single mom. I am saying when you see single mom that have put themselves together, you might win a jackpot. Sisi, your final say, my sister. I'm gonna wrap this thing up.
Okay, so for me, I think dating somebody with kids, because this single mom title is annoying. For me, dating somebody with kids, yeah, I find it very derogatory. So for me, dating somebody with kids, man, woman, but obviously in this example, it's a woman. I think it can be one of the most rewarding experiences if you are a mature, patient, and a genuine person. Okay. So that for me is the main thing. If you're mature, you're genuine, you're patient, it will be a very rewarding experience because those kids can be blessings to you as a step parent. I've seen so many examples of step kids being more invested in their step parent than even their own parent because of the relationship that they have together, and it's beautiful to see. So that is not a negative thing. When done right, it can be beautiful. Your blended family can be amazing. So I think just come in with an honest heart, with a genuine soul, and a level of understanding, and I think you'll reap the rewards of that relationship. Those are my takeaways.
Thank you, Sisi.
I thank you, Uncle Ben. Great topic as well. I love how you covered it this evening.
Oh, thank you, my sister. You know, I'm a repentant now.
You are repentant, yeah.
I'm not looking for trouble again.
No, you're just being quiet today, but we know why on the backstage. I hope you're okay today.
Yeah. Thank you, my
your spirit is a bit down today. I can feel it in your delivery. It's not giving the vim as usual, but take it easy on yourself.
You see now, Sisi, you are confessing. So you people like when I come here and I'm shouting at the top of my
we love it. We love it.
No, I want to be gentle now.
You're being humble. You're being demure.
I want to be a classy man, you know.
Oh, okay. We love it.
A woke man, a westernized man, Sisi.
Don't start. Please continue being your coconut-headed traditional uncle.
No, Sisi. No, when I don't talk, I don't want coconut head. I won't do coconut head. I'm gonna be gentle, nice. Now you can see that I am now speaking in American.
You're speaking with your inside voice. Every time I'm on the phone, if I'm got a work call, my daughter, when I get off the phone, my kids are always like, "Mom, what is that voice that you're using?" I'm like, "Excuse me, that's my corporate voice. Mind your business." My
today,
daughter was looking at me yesterday like, oh, what is that voice? You always come off the phone, you're like, oh, hi. I was like, yeah, that's my corporate voice. Mind your business, please. You have to have different voices.
so Sissy, what you are saying now is that I'm using my corporate voice.
Well, yeah, basically. Yeah, your inside voice.
Oh, my sister, thank you, Mama. I
You're
appreciate
welcome. Great
it.
show.
I'm gonna be corporate from now on. I will come. I will speak in American English. I will polish. I will take my time. No bass booze. No yelling. No yelling.
No yelling, no yelling. Huh? No. We won't like the show. Thank you. Once in a while, you gotta switch it up. Keep it sexy. Keep it spicy. Keep us guessing.
Oh, Sissy, good night, my sister.
Good night. Have a good day. Bye.
I appreciate you, Mama. God bless you so much, Sissy. That's my lovely sister, Sissy, right there, helping me make it make sense. Thank you, everybody who watches today's show. I know it's not like the regular show, like Sissy said. You guys, you usually don't see me talking calm, being gentle, but once in a while, I gotta be like an American. I'm an American. I'm not like you guys, you Africans. You Africans, you're too loud, man. Especially you Nigerians. You guys are too loud. You're always yelling. And we don't want that, okay? We don't do that. We Americans, we take things slowly, people, okay? So from now henceforth, I'm gonna be Uncle Ben, become gentle Uncle Ben, unless if D, Marriott, Honey Babe, Sister Rose, Misty, Sister Dama, if you guys want to be seeing me this cool and calm, warn those my sisters, because when they come like that, they usually press my button. And as an African traditional man, when these aunties are pressing my button, it's so hard for me to have this composure. But look at it today. My sisters, they leave me alone. People like Sister Natu is not here to be hooking my throat and say, Uncle Ben, why would you say that? Them Olivia, Cherish Olivia and co. And of course, that troublemaker girl that used to be my co-host, CB. Now I know why I'm so calm and gentle today. CB no day. So please, tell those my sisters to leave me alone, alright? So far, they allow me to express myself, to be cool and calm and collected. We're going to be having a fantastic time. Yeah. So, brothers, the message today is, please, if you find yourself a fantastic, gorgeous single mom, don't look at her condition as a single mom. Rather, look at what she can bring to the table. And this day and time, a lot of single mom brings a lot to the table. They bring professionalism, they bring coordination, they bring organization, they bring support, all kinds of support. More importantly, they bring financial support. A lot of single mom out there can take care of their shit. They just need you to turn out and turn up as a big boy, a high-valued man. They don't need you to come into their lives and ruin everything they took their time to build. If you get it, it's gonna be okay. Okay? If you don't get it, I'm sorry, my brother. There's nothing I can do for you. Okay?
He shock you. You don't know how to get up. So
Let be poor. Breathe.
All right. This is where I draw the curtain. I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. I have a lot of shows lined up and I have a lot of content I'm going to publish. Just come around the channel. Feel free to leave your comment. Feel free, if you need my attention and anything, just drop a comment. I will see it. I will reply to it. Okay. And then anything at all. If you disagree with me, it's fine. Please, I'm not an expert. Okay. I'm just a coconut head brother. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a fantastic week.
Welcome to Trends Reality, your go-to channel for trending social political updates. Subscribe, like, and leave your thoughts in the comments.